and we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah. You know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDue is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDue be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological. And he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice. But it's lonely at the top to Just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't wanna talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats would tell lies, then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yo. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
What's good? What's going on? Salute to the family. We back again. Good Monday. Good Monday to the fam, man. We back to get boxing. It's JusDue. Y'all already know, man. If you catch this on the playback, sub to the channel. Come join the family. Smash that like button as always, man. Turn them notifications on because we grind 7 days a week. We here putting in this good work. We back, man. It's a new week, new conversation. You know, new conversation, more boxing always to go around. We gonna build, man. We gonna talk about a few things that I've seen going around in the boxing community, man. We just gonna have us a good, healthy conversation as we always do over here. You know, often it's hard to have certain conversations with people because they don't know how to have them. You know, everything is like tick for tat, like very certain. A lot of people got a very immature approach to having conversations pertaining to boxing. They just don't know how to do it. If they don't hear a guy spew a bunch of the same stuff that they think, they don't know how to listen. You get what I'm saying? But over here, yeah, you know, we responsible boxing supporters, and we know how to respect each other's opinions and actually have an in-depth conversation without making it an emotional thing. You get what I'm saying? So salute to the family in the building, man. Let me say what's up before we even get all the way started. I hope everybody is feeling good on this good Monday. You know what I mean? We had a good weekend in boxing. You know, Bud Crawford showed out, man. He showed just how special he is. You know, Errol Spence showed how resilient he is. You get what I'm saying? Both guys showed a ton of class at the end. And that's really what boxing is about. You know, we got too many people that's like going back and forth with each other and hate each other. These fighters don't even hate each other. So why would me and you or anybody be hating each other over boxing opinions and different things like that, right? So, you know, we here to have us a conversation, and I already know how people give it up. Anything you bring up other than it was Bud was just so special. Did you see this? Did you see that? It's like they look at it as you trying to discredit them. You got to know the difference between people that's trying to discredit them and people that's trying to have a real conversation to get some understanding, right? Some straightening, as the Migos call it. So before we get all the way into it, let me say what's up to my family that continues to pull up and support this grind, man. Y'all don't go unnoticed. Y'all don't go unnoticed, man. Doesn't go unnoticed, man. We about to switch some things up, man. How we doing things? We gonna switch some things up, man. But more importantly, we gonna just keep it pushing. You know, we gonna keep it pushing. Let me say what's up to the people. D1, my bro, what's good with it? Man, listen, man. Boots is a special guy. We're gonna talk about that as well, man. Quincy, what's good with it, fam? About this after he beat Ugas. Real question about nobody. Look, man, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this because like it's very frustrating. It's not about credit or discrediting or giving somebody credit. Bud got his undeniable credit over here. I don't know what more somebody want me to say. So again, if you open to having conversations deeper than what you think, then this is the conversation for you. If soon as you see somebody trying to have a conversation, it's about discrediting Bud, then it's not going to be a conversation that you care for. You get what I'm saying? It's not about discrediting Bud. We ain't doing that today. Bud Crawford, you the man, you did your thing. This has zero to do with Bud Crawford. Zero. In that regard. It has nothing to do with a single blow that he took. Like, again, so I don't know. We're gonna have this conversation though, man. But y'all gotta be willing to listen though. Because if the only thing you're gonna say is they discrediting Bud, you know what I mean? You having your own conversation. 817, what's good with it, family? And I urge everybody, if you know that I'm a fair person, you know that I'm a logical person, you shouldn't come in here with the energy that you got for other content creators that make excuses and spew a bunch of rhetoric and discredit Bud. This ain't the channel. This channel never discredited Bud. So we're gonna have this conversation, man. What's good with it? Right. You already know 817. Let me say what's up to the people. BN Boxing News. What's good, family? How you feeling? What's good with it? Mike Kirkland, my bro. What up with it, fam? What up with it? LaMarcus, what's good with it, fam? Light skin business in the building. Bud beats everyone. Boots not ready. Think Fountain was good with it. B-Ray was good with it, fam. Most of with Errol, the performance is unacceptable at this level. Hey, man, we're going to talk about it, but I don't think nobody should be upset with Errol. Even if you lost money, I don't think you should be upset with Errol. Sparky Pete was good with it. BN Boxing News was good with it, man. Hey, you seen it? You seen Clarissa talking that talk. Hey, Mike was good with it, Mike. So I just want to be clear. This conversation is not about discrediting Bud Crawford. This is like we having a real adult-like conversation. Like this is about this man's health. It ain't about Bud Crawford. It's not. Bud Crawford showed just how special he was and how special he is. And that's what he's going to continue to show because he that guy. You know what I'm saying? There's no slight, no shade, no nothing. He get 100% of his credit. But we're going to have this conversation because see different things. You know what I'm saying? We see different things. He took advantage of all of Errol's mistakes. I said that the other day, too. I just said that yesterday. I don't know what more people we want to hear, like praise him. Like, I'm not about to praise him. I don't idolize nobody. You know what I mean? Salute to my baby girl, Miss Just Do. The queen is in the building. Big Dog Willie in the super chat early, putting that color in the chat. What's good, Brody? So excuse for EJ's being spread already. It's getting bad this morning. I heard that Bud had a bionic arm. Installed these on PDs. Nah, we not doing that. But yeah, facts. I see it too, Big Dog. That he lost to the better man, straight up and down. It wasn't no PDs. It wasn't a bionic arm. It wasn't none of that. It was Bud Crawford being special. How Bud Crawford is. It's Bud Crawford proving a lot of people wrong and showing people just how special he was as he proved people wrong. It's just what it is. It happens. But this conversation is not about Bud Crawford and discrediting him. But people got to make sure they listen and just listen up. Tune in, man. Tune in. Salute to my bro, Big Dog Willie. But yeah, man, I'm not going to give it. And if people calling this an excuse, that I'm talking about, they just not listening.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Appreciate to my bro, Big Dog Willie. Mike, what's good with it? Mike, man, I got a few. Mike, what's good, my bros, man? How y'all feeling? EJ definitely had a concussion, his speech movements. It was like got knocked out a few times. EJ got a chin. I had to get laid out. Yeah, man. Bud Crawford was putting them things on him, wasn't he? Them things are sharp, crisp. They was down the middle. They had them on it, man. I mean, hey, man. But it's the reason why I'm asking this question, because one of the families sent me a clip, and I'm going to play the clip. And like, we gonna just listen to it, and everybody's free to make their assessment based off the clip. I want to be very, very, very clear. This has nothing to do with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford was successful because Terrence Crawford was on another level Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all really. But we're gonna talk about facts. And we gotta know the difference between excuses and reasons and real stuff. And people just don't know the difference. They lump it all in there together. Right, talk to him is still big fish, man. You know it. And my bro, what's good with it? Yeah, he got a ton of heart, man. He got a ton of heart. But yeah, he's a better boxer, man, especially on the night, man. He showed he was levels. It was levels, and he was in there styling. He had fun. He was in there styling. Cassandra, salute to the queen. How you feeling today? For the PBC, I'm so happy, man. The LDBC and the new meter. Hey, man. I'm not happy, man. Listen, I don't know about y'all. I don't know how y'all give it up, man. Big salute to the LDBC. Big salute to the LDBC. I ain't got to get way deep into it, but I'm going to continue to support what I support, who I support. I get it. Some people just not too fine, but Just Do unapologetically rocks with the people he rocks with. I'm not a fan of content creator beef. I'm all about bigging up the sport. Let's build up the sport. Let's build up other content creators. Show love. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm happy for Bud Crawford going out there showing how special he was. I'm not disappointed in EJ. I'm not even gutted for him. Right? You get what I'm saying? He got the fight that he wanted. You get what I'm saying? Joe was good with it. Yeah, he the illest dude in Nebraska. Aaron was good with it. And it was juiced up and things was sharp, crisp, and juiced up. Don't think it was juiced up to the gills. I don't think he was juiced up at all. I think he was the only juice he had was natural juice. He was hyped up about this fight and in his bag. Wilder for PBC is cursed. Nah, not at all, bro. Not at all, because this is the thing. Wilder won how many times before he lost? Wilder won how many times before he lost? Cool Boy won how many times before he lost? Errol Spence won how many times before he lost? I don't think it's a curse. I just think you lose to when you go out there, when you challenge yourself against what they're telling you is the best. Didn't they say Tyson Fury was the best, the most skilled boxer in the heavyweight division? So with that being said, you got people looking at him as the best in the heavyweight division skill-wise, right? Then you got people saying Wilder don't got nothing but a punch. So should anybody really be surprised that he was able to beat Wilder? You get what I'm saying? I don't think it was a curse. I just think that's what happens when you challenge yourself against the absolute best. Steve Fulton, the same thing. Monster was on a tear. One of the most dangerous punchers in the sport, right? Sleeping people, knocking people, all types of stuff. He went out there, he took a loss to him, right? It's no shame in there. It's no shame in losing to the absolute best that the sport has to offer. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think it's just no shame in it. Facts only, please. Spence corner, slept on Bud, underestimated speed and power. I don't know if that was the case, bro. I don't know if that was the case about them underestimating, because again, we talking about Derrick James. Like, I don't think he underestimated nobody. I just think, he was in there, he lost to the better man. You get what I'm saying? GM salute. So, you know what I mean? And Bud basically went over there to do business with the PBC. I'm not a PBC hater. I don't do that weird stuff either. I like the PBC. You get what I'm saying? I like the zones when they give me good fights. I like Top Rank when they give me good fights. I just love whoever is responsible for putting on great fights. Yeah, ain't no excuse. Bud is a GOAT. Yeah, that boy was great. That man was great last night. I get it, but I'm trying to tell you, I get you flat-footed, but I always urge people to just think. Mostly all it is their opinion. They stand strong on their opinions, and people don't like it. You get what I'm saying? They unapologetic about the people that they rock with and support. You get what I'm saying? And their opinions, and you should be, right? I just don't see why people want to see them fail. Like I like to see people doing their thing, putting in their work, grinding every day. Like I don't have no issues with somebody that got a different opinion than me. I still want to see people win. Get what I'm saying? A1 Hoop Zone, my brother. What's good with it, A1? How you feeling? Geronimo 402, what's good with it? North O, stand up, Bub and a beast. Now in the world get to see what we grew up around. Omaha. Talk to him. He been a beast. He been a beast, bro. Saturday night was just like, more confirmation of just to how good he was, right? You know what I'm saying? He been a beast. He been one. Hey, Mike, I'll say this. I'm gonna play this little clip for y'all. And I only say that because over here, we Just Do is really about giving boxing is Just Do, giving people their credit. Just Do is another word for credit. You know what I'm saying? Giving people their, they're deserving credit. So that's what I'm all about. And building up the sport, building up people, shouting out other content creators, even if their views are different than mine. Salute to everybody that's trying to use their voice responsible to build boxing up, because that's what I do. It might be the unpopular approach, but it's an authentic one. I really care about the sport. I rock with the sport. So this conversation, I want to be very clear. It's not about trying to take away from the greatness that is Terrence Crawford. That has nothing to do with that. Spence looked bad from the word go, from the opening bell, before any hands got start getting put on him. So all this conversation is an effort to try to understand what a lot of us seen, what we had questions about. And again, it's just a conversation. It has nothing to do with taking credit for one man or the other. You get what I'm saying? Thomas, what's good with it, fam? 2 Cent Boxing, what's good with it? Seawood in the building. Joe is in the building. I could never in a million years see Bud get active like that, man. He got super active, bro. Super active. Jonathan, what's good, family? How you feeling? Better game plan. Hey, bro. Dank Fountain, man. Yo, the way he looked, game plan or not, I just don't think he had it that night. You get what I'm saying? Some nights you just don't got it. You get what I'm saying? You don't got it. Game plan or not, he just looked very, very off before the ass whooping commenced. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about before the ass whooping really commenced. 2 Cent Boxing, what's good with it, fam? Gaza Trini was good. Bud reaches 50. He has to get GOAT shout-outs for sure. The only thing is, Gaza, he won't even try. He said Floyd could have that. He ain't going for 50-0. Y'all better be. Y'all, Shelton, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Never had the skill set to compete with a skilled professional like Crawford. I mean, that's subjective, man. I can't really argue it when you get the results like Saturday night, but I don't think it was a matter of not having the skill set to compete. I don't think it was that. I just think it was a matter of losing to the better man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he didn't have the skill set to compete. I don't think it was that, but I just think it was the better man he lost to. And they had a great game plan, and he executed. His application and execution was A1, bro. Late style was good, family. Seen and unseen boxing was good, bro. More like I'm shocked how flat and how EJ with no punch resistance. See, now we getting somewhere. Seen and unseen. You see what I'm saying? Punch resistance and different things like that. And I want to be very clear. I rock with boxing. When you rock with boxing, you don't try to come up with scenarios to try to take credit from another fighter. So this was just something that one of the family sent me a clip, and it was something very interesting because we all had some questions before this fight. And, I think this little clip, man, I'm going to play it. And then we're going to talk about it. GM was good with it. He said Errol was clearly weight drained. I mean, look, some professional boxers said the same thing. So, I know people at home like, why was he? Hey, it's a lot of people that feel like that. I mean, I'm not trying to make no excuses. We having a conversation. But will we be having the questions on the losing end? I mean, Gaza, if Bud was tossed, man, I'm gonna play this. But let's not turn this into a tit for tat type of thing. It's not Bud got his credit, undeniably. He's gonna continue to get his credit because he's a hell of a fighter and he deserves his credit. But it's not about like making excuses. I'm gonna play this and then we're gonna go off of that. I'm gonna play this clip. Salute to the famo that sent this to me. It was very interesting. Something to think about, something to put something on your mind. It's not about making excuses. Again, this has nothing to do. Bud Crawford was in his bag. Bud Crawford won the fight because he was in his bag. He was switched on in every way, shape, or form. So this conversation is not centered around me making a case. If this wasn't the problem with Errol, he would have won. I'm not even going there. Let me be very clear. People had questions, right, as to why Errol's face looked like that. His eyes didn't look right. This was before he took one single punch. You get what I'm saying? This was before he even got in the ring. People kept questioning his eyes and why he got this look. They don't like that look in his eyes. Some people even thought he was high. You get what I'm saying? Which I know that wasn't the case. You get what I'm saying? So all this conversation is about just trying to get some answers to some of the questions we had. You get what I'm saying? So that's all this is. This ain't about taking from Bud Crawford's greatness. He's a great fighter, and that's what he's gonna continue to be. You get what I'm saying? Comeback mentality is the question. We're gonna see Black Warrior Spirit. We damn sure gonna find out. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, man. Need the new training balance, defense range, control, counter punching forward. Not gonna get hurt again. You gotta think, none of that was the problem before this fight. So I don't think that's the case. I think it's deeper than training hard and not training hard. I think it's deeper than that. You get what I'm saying? Kello was good with it. He said his voice kept cracking, made sense, worried me. Maybe he didn't receive some damage during the last. Maybe he did. And again, Kello, people don't want to have that conversation because they think if you say yeah, then that takes away from Bud. No, we're not going there with it. This is not about taking from the people that want to discredit Bud and try to come up with creative ways as to why he won. Let them have that. But just seen a clip that one of the family sent me, and we're gonna talk about it. You get what I'm saying? Man, popping back like he was, yo, bro, got PTSD, all types of stuff. You just don't know. 10K was good with it. Yeah, his voice do be cracking, but it was a little surprising. It was, man. Sure, oh man, Terry Smoot was good with it, fam. You tripping. Big Tex was good, my bro. Was good with it. I get it, but nobody had this question before the fight. Hey man, y'all all do. You my cuz. Y'all all about to make me mad, man. Because y'all really not trying to listen. Y'all just wanna talk like somebody. Again, for the people that's listening, that understand this is a conversation. This ain't got nothing to do with Bud Crawford, bro. This ain't got nothing to do. Everybody had questions. You just don't know what questions. People they're not open to conversations. That's why we don't have good conversations in boxing. We have arguments because people don't want to listen. They just want to go off of emotion. Oh my God, did they have just listen up. Teach, what's good with it? Kello, what's good, my bro? What's good with it? All of a sudden going high. It was never like that before. I get you. The car wreck residual reared its ugly head. See what? Hey man, you get what I'm trying to say. This is not about taking away from Crawford. People need to learn to listen. This is real, bro. It's a reason why that man ain't looked the way there's a reason why he looked the way he looked before he even got a hand put on him. Before a hand even got put on him, bro. Dang, man, y'all gotta learn to listen, bro. Let's listen and stop being emotional. Let's listen. Ghost, what's good with it, Ghost? Mike Biggs, boxing, my bro. What's good with it, family? Like, y'all just listen up. Just listen. Y'all don't be listening. If y'all know I'm a fair guy, you know I'm a non-biased guy, just listen to the conversation. Stop thinking it's about taking from Bud Crawford because it's not. Y'all gotta listen. Stop being surface level individuals, man. Let's think a little bit deeper than this. The man looked funny before he got touched. This ain't about Bud. Bud was great. Bud did everything right. He had that's the best performance I've seen of his career because he was in there to me. What was the best opponent he's ever been in there with? He destroyed him. He made it look relatively easy. So salute. Silverado Low was good with it. That's all I'm saying. Something was at play. It has nothing to do with Crawford, bro. I ain't even talking about if this is the reason why he lost. I'm talking about why he looked funny, why he looked off. So let's get to this. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel, come be a part of the conversation, and let's talk. This has nothing. Y'all know Just Do. My channel is Just Do. I give people their credit, not take credit from them. You get what I'm saying? That goes against my name. But we're going to have this conversation. Just listen up. People be too sensitive, man. Bud Crawford was great Saturday night, bro. Now listen up, man. Listen to this. We all had questions, bro. Tune in, man. Listen to this. Salute to my bro for sending this to me too, man. D1, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling, man? Y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel. Midnight Bug, I hated on like ain't even, not over here. He did Midnight, not over here. Nobody gets hated on over here. Not by Just Do. You get what I'm saying? Just Do gives they credit. Let's listen.
Hey, gentlemen, thank you for having me on. I just wanted to kind of share, from this perspective, I've performed neurological exams on quite a few patients over my years. And when you're looking for somebody who's either had head trauma or maybe has had a stroke, even people with dementia, which is another form of neurological damage, there's certain things that you look for. And my wife, when she saw Errol Spence enter the ring, she asked me, she's like, he looks like he's on marijuana. And I told her, I said, he has residual neurological damage from his car accident. That people have commented on this, but people, if you don't have the experience doing this, you're not going to pick up on it. So one of the things when you're doing a neurological exam on somebody, you look at, there's like a glassy look to a person's eyes when they have either a concussion, or they have advanced stages of dementia. And if you compare video of Errol Spence before his accident, hey gentlemen, thank you.
Now, it's about the conversation. That what he was talking about had nothing to do with Terrence Crawford. Nothing. We talking about the man health. Yeah, we cool. The loss is the loss. Ain't nobody losing no sleep. Errol Spence ain't losing sleep over that. That man got the fight he wanted, and he went and got a bag. But don't think that this ain't real. This ain't real. We always asking why he looked like that. You know what I mean? I never heard nobody ask that question. This is before he got in the ring. Dude just sat here and said, yo, his wife was like, hey, man, what's wrong with him? He looked like he smoked, like he off marijuana. You got some people thinking he actually smoked. Look at the difference in his eyes. It was all in his eyes. This don't got nothing to do with Crawford. We really trying to have a real conversation, man. This dude health might have been, you get what I'm saying? Shit, he might not never be the same fighter no more. Head trauma is real. And them shots that Bud was hitting him with, come on, man. You look bad. That don't have nothing to do with taking nothing from his career. People need to start listening, man. Start listening. It might really be something wrong with bro. It don't have nothing to do with Terrence Crawford was destined to win this fight. What it's going to be is what it's going to be. You get what I'm saying? But it's a real thing. And the reason I'm here is because, again, we trying to get some understanding as to why we felt like he looked a certain way in the eyes before he took any jab, a punch, a hook, anything. It was in the eyes, man. They say it all the time. The eyes don't lie, right? Something was up. Something was wrong with something looked off with bro. That's what I'm saying. Something look off with bro. Don't got nothing to do with taking credit from Crawford. Crawford was great on the night. Best I ever seen him. Sharp as hell. Defense sharp. He didn't make mistakes Saturday night. The man didn't make no mistakes. Fish Grease, what's good with it, fam? Get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, Jonathan. We're talking about that. That's all I'm saying, Terry. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, he defied the odds getting in there, beating these certain level of guys. Yeah, but none of those guys was above Crawford. You get what I'm saying? And then you having inactivity, big layoffs. You can't keep having big layoffs. You over 30. Keep having them big layoffs. One could say even if you was at your absolute best with no layoff, that Bud Crawford that was in there Saturday night, damn, I don't see too many people, if any, beating him. I don't see a lot of people beating that dude that was in that ring Saturday night. So again, it's not about taking credit from him. What he did was great, but people need to learn how to have a conversation deeper than what you think. That's all. There's something. All it takes is a real one to look at that fight and be like, damn, despite him getting his ass beat, he looked funny. He looked crazy. You get what I'm saying? He looked off. His punches look weak. Again, what is that? That's Bud Crawford too, right? That's Bud Crawford too. Sloppy technique, balance, equilibrium, looked like it was shot. That's Bud Crawford too. That's us trying to take credit from Bud. No, that's an observation, man. That's an observation. We sitting here watching it. Like, damn, aside from Bud being extremely sharp, Errol looked extremely off. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. One guy was in his absolute bag and he stayed in it. P-Funk, salute, fam. Appreciate you pulling up. You get me, C Wood. Like, it's real. It's possible. It's possible, bro. It's possible, man. I was thinking that too. That's why he took 16 months off. I'm telling you, bro, it's real, bro. It's real, man. It's real. That stuff is real. That what he been through, it was real. Ashley's Corner, my cousin, what's good with it, cousin? How you feeling? Hope he retires. Man, yeah, man. It's tough. It's tough. Like, it's tough, man. Mark Quaid, what's good with it, bro? Original Skywalker, what's good, Brody? You get what I'm saying? Hazy, that's all. This has nothing to do with taking credit. Y'all know Just Do want to give Bud Crawford is 100%, his 1,000,000% credit because he deserve it, bro. He went out there and proved a lot of people wrong. He showed me to be a lot better and sharper in areas that I thought I already knew he was a dog. But dang, bro went out there and showed something special. The hell with being good or great, that was special. That performance Saturday night was nothing short of special. It was special. Like only a hater could look at that fight and be like, that wasn't. Yeah, that was regular. Nah, it wasn't regular. Man, he was in his bag. Whooping Errol Spence ass like that. Ain't nothing regular about that. Ain't nothing average about it. That's a great performance, bro. That's why I want to say I can't account for how other people give it up. But over here, y'all know I'm all about the conversation, bro. I'm all about the conversation. I'm not going to sit here and try to talk for 2 hours and come up with creative excuses to make Errol Spence. No, bro. Nah, this fight don't call for that. But again, I've seen so many people had a question like, damn, why did bro look like that? You get what I'm saying? That's before he got a hand laid on him. This is real. This is about boxing. I really love the sport, man. That dude could never be the same again. Head trauma, and then you in there, you take punches for a living, bro. You never know what the idle time could do. Yeah, the idle time might have rested your body, but what it did for your brain, you would never know. You would never know. That's all I'm saying. It's deeper than, trying to talk about why he lost. I don't even care. Yo, he lost because the guy that he was in there was a bad man. That man was God gifted in the ring Saturday night. Bud Crawford, styling in there, bro. It was bittersweet to watch, only because you rocking with who you got. But the boxing fan in me appreciated what I seen. He displayed offense at a high level, defense at a high level. He had fun. You get what I'm saying? He was doing it all in there. He was doing it all in there, bro. He was doing it all. Shawala, salute to the queen. How you feeling today? Appreciate you stopping through. Man, yeah, facts. So mad respect for him, bro. Mad respect for him. You get what I'm saying? Y'all don't think you gotta think you over 30. You get what I'm saying? You can keep going on these long ass layoffs. You can't keep playing with people like that. That's not making an excuse. That's real. Those things catch up to you. I'll go a step farther. The lifestyle maybe outside the ring. It's a lot of different things that could have led up to this, but people don't want to have a conversation because they're simple in the mind. They think, yeah, if I talk about this, that takes away from Bud Crawford. No, it don't. No, it don't. You got some people saying Errol Spence ain't nothing but a flat-footed this, and that. So why are y'all so excited today that he beat him? If he ain't, all he did was beat a flat-footed basic fighter. Why is people excited? Why are people bragging? Why are people talking about I told you so? Why? If that's all he beat was a drunk. You get what I'm saying? Because y'all know he beat a damn special fighter. And it was going to take a special fighter to do that to Errol Spence. And that's exactly what Terrence Crawford was Saturday night. Special. God give that boy was in his bag, kicking all types of ass. Truly blessed. What's good, family? How you feeling? Like that, spot on. We praying for Errol Spence's health. Right. This it wasn't even about what Crawford did to him. It's just like bro ain't look good. And that's on a, that's on some health type stuff. Like, damn, bro, you ain't look right. And maybe this was the worst night for all this stuff to kind of come to the head because it was the biggest fight of your life. So you couldn't afford to be less than yourself. You couldn't afford to not be switched on. You couldn't afford that. Even if you was 100% of yourself. That guy, Bud Crawford, that was fighting Saturday, is just a different guy. It's going to be very, very hard to beat that individual. Very, very hard. If at all. It's going to be very hard to beat Buddy. And I no pun intended. Bud is a dog. And I knew that before the fight. And I know it even more now. But again, I'm going to play this for anybody that didn't hear it so y'all understand where we're going with it. Philly was good with it. Reek 215. Philly was good with it. Bud had a great game plan. Him and Bomac put together a great game plan, man. Salute, credit to Bomac too, man. He showed me something, man. He showed me something. But I was telling Stephen, hey, yeah, the power wasn't there for the first and second round. Right, Marquay. And again, that hearing that, something is severely wrong with Errol Spence. That has nothing to do with, again, I got to keep saying this, taking credit from Crawford. Only a hater would want to take credit from Bud Crawford and the performance you've seen. But y'all know I'm not a surface level thinker. I peel them layers back and I get to having a good conversation, bro. And you would have to be, blind almost to watch that fight and see that, damn, all right, yeah, maybe it was levels. Bud was on another level. Very true. But aside from the level that he clearly showed he was at, what the hell was up with EJ? What the hell was up with Errol Spence, bro? bro wasn't nowhere near close to himself. His punches was like sloppy. He was off. This was before the ass whipping really commenced and started really having an effect. You get what I'm saying? So that's where my conversation is at. You get what I'm saying? So it's not, we what's good with it, Philly? How you feeling, bro? Y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel if y'all haven't. We just gonna keep rocking. Bud took off the gas. Think that's why. Patrick was good with y'all. The same impression. That can't be a coincidence. I think Errol knew too, but he thought about the bag. Hey, Pat, you might be right, bro. He still went through with it, yo. He just didn't have it. He said it. I didn't have it. I didn't have the extra gear. He just didn't have it, bro. Something was severely missing from there. Mayo, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? Yeah, they do, cuz like that. And again, that's why I urge everybody, if y'all know my track record. I'm a fair dude. It's all about the conversation. It's not fun to sit up here and try to be creative to find a way to slight another fighter. That's corny. That's not what boxing is. You can rock with who you want to rock with. Even if your guy lose, you'll have to be silly to say that wasn't a special performance in there. It was fun to watch, like, but bittersweet. You get what I'm saying? Because he had to kick an Errol ass. And on another note, he just didn't look right at all. You get what I'm saying? What's going on, Mayo? How you feeling? He'll train, tune up, fight. Says before career, before rematch. Yeah, he needs some time. He needs some time. He needs some time for sure, bro. He definitely needs some time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all punching out that like button for your bro, man. Yeah, he was so focused, Mayo. He was so focused, man. He did be, but that's what it was Sean Porter a podcaster when he fought? Yeah. David Avocado, I mean, you know the nicknames. Avanesian didn't belong in the ring with Bud Crawford because he wasn't on his level. People, it's so sensitive, like he wasn't on Bud Crawford's level. That's why nobody wanted to see it. Not because Bud Crawford a bad fighter. Avanesian don't belong in the ring with no Bud Crawford. You get what I'm saying? Never. He would have never beat a Bud Crawford on no day of the week. At his absolute best, he wouldn't beat Bud Crawford. Like he's not that guy. You get what I'm saying? Mike Kirkland in that super chat, always showing love, man. Spence is still my favorite. But it's time to call a career and hope Crawford and Boots next. Hey, man, you know he is the IBF mandatory, Mike. Boots says. You know he the IBF mandatory.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, right. well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to you, man. Much love and appreciation, Mike. Yeah, hey, Ash, me too, Ash, me too. But I don't care because the real one's gonna rock with me. Like, people be too sensitive. They gotta just listen and be part of the conversation. Over here, everybody free to chime in. Like, we can all think different ways, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We just want to build boxing up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna play the game, guys. I got you. So again, salute to everybody in the building. Lewis, what's good, family? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you stopping through. Y'all smash that like button, man. And we gonna keep rocking. I'm gonna play this clip again for anybody that didn't hear it, man. Damn, honey. Yeah, man. Right. GM, I think he should have stayed over there in Vegas. I mean, over there in Dallas too, as long as he could have. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing that, bro. I hear a clear observation. Right. You salute to Aaron, man. Coming right in. You get what I'm saying? So that's what all I like to do. Just have a good conversation. Like, I don't want to take no credit away from no Bud Crawford, bro. He's special, bro. Very special on the night. And I appreciate what he's doing for boxing, bro, because I love boxing that much. You will have to be a hater to really not appreciate it, bro. It is bittersweet. You're like, damn, EJ. But EJ got the fight he wanted, man. He a big man. He a big boy. He'd be all right. He going to get back to it. Rest, heal up, and come back stronger, bro. That's what boxing is. Right. Joe, happy and sad at the same time. Damn. But damn, on another end, Bud, man, he got history on the side. First male, 2-weight division, undisputed champion in the 4-belt era. Boxing is thriving, bro. Boxing is thriving. We got undisputeds all over the place, man. It's dope, yo. It's dope. It's just dope. Right? Absolutely, cuzzo. Absolutely. Salute to my bro, man. A1, man, coming through heavy, man, for your boy. Salute. Weird as a man. You already know people be weird, man. The better man won that night. All truth. Team Bud had a hell of a game plan and executed that to perfection. All real, bro. There is a side that come out or don't come out. It's still a big fish over here. You know, EJ gonna bounce back. Right. But I'm gonna play this one more time. Tony Reviews was good with it. I'm gonna play this one more time. So anybody, salute. Much love and appreciation to my bro A1. Always supporting the grind.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro C Wood and that Cash App as well. Much love, Brody. Always showing love as well.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Get lumps and move on. Facts. Lewis, what's good with it, man? What's good with it? Yeah, he looked high. So he was puffy in the eyes. His eyes didn't look good. Lewis, what's going on, bro? Benjamin Newsom, salute family. How you feeling, man? Appreciate y'all bros in the building. Y'all smash the like button. Look, we're gonna play this clip real quick for anybody that didn't hear it. You know what I mean? Why I questioned if he was having like some issues here. So check this out, y'all. And y'all know we ain't gotta make excuses. Hats off to Bud Crawford. Hell of a performance. That got me thinking he could even achieve more history if he play his cards right. That man got the world at his feet right now, and it's because he's nice with them hands. So salute to Bud Crawford. Salute the team Crawford. I love what y'all did, man. I just hated that it happened to EJ like that, right? But better lose to absolute the best of the best than lose to some subpar fighter. EJ didn't lose to some subpar fighter. He lost to the absolute one of the absolute best fighters that boxing has to offer. No shame in it, bro. No shame in it. Salute, Bud.
Hey, gentlemen, thank you for having me on. I just wanted to kind of share, from this perspective, I've performed neurological exams on quite a few patients over my years. And when you're looking for somebody who's either had head trauma or maybe has had a stroke, even people with dementia, which is another form of neurological damage, there's certain things that you look for. And my wife, when she saw Errol Spence enter the ring, she asked me, she's like, he looks like he's on marijuana. And I told her, I said, he has residual neurological damage from his car accident that people have commented on this, but people, if you don't have the experience doing this, you're not going to pick up on it. So one of the things when you're doing a neurological exam on somebody, you look at, there's like a glassy look to a person's eyes when they have either a concussion or they have advanced stages of dementia. And if you compare video of Errol Spence before his accident, hey, gentlemen, thank you for having me
on. What's good, my bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. So you're not buying into the brain issue. If there's a reason, it's because he cut the 147, drained all the liquid in his body, especially the liquid in his skull, cerebral fluid. You will feel fatigue. I mean, I feel you. It's for me, it's you at least got to consider it because of the way he got thrown from that car. And I know he had fights since then. But that stuff get worse over time. You know what I'm saying? I've been hit by a car. I've been in several car accidents. You know what I mean? I never broke a bone and none of that stuff. I've noticed that it's gotten worse over time, like the certain pains and different things like that. So I could just imagine being tossed from a car. You get what I'm saying? And the only reason he probably still alive today is because he didn't have his seatbelt on. He was able to be ejected from a car that ended up looking like a soda can when you smash it. You get what I'm saying? So for me, you at least logically, you got to consider that. That's a lot of trauma. And he did have a lot of people questioning, like, damn, how is he coming back? And defying the odds. But I think, it's a real possibility that these things could have mounted, could have, reached his head, you know what I mean? Could have reached his peak at the absolute worst time. But people don't want to, kind of even speculate that because they think it's in an effort to take away from the greatness of Crawford. And it's not that. It's really analyzing the fact that you don't go through that type of trauma. You don't get tossed from a car, get your face all smashed into the concrete, break teeth and all that type of stuff. Meanwhile, you take punches to the head for a living and think that there's no way that he can have any type of residual neurological damage from the car accidents for me. You get what I'm saying? That's just for me. You know what I mean? That's just for me. So, man, again, salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash the like button. It's just always a conversation. You get what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Black Warrior Spirit. You get it. You get it. You understand it's a conversation. This is not about taking from what it is that, the greatness that is Bud Crawford. It's a real thing. They take trauma to the head. We know the human head skull is not meant to be getting punched on and your brain getting shifted when these dudes hitting you with shots. So you're telling me you get tossed from a car and absolutely some years from now, nothing could be worse. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, you get what I'm saying? It's a real thing. This is deeper. Like, again, this is deeper than him losing, bro. It's a chance he might not return to the form he once was at. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than just one loss, bro. It ain't even that. Is will you be able to return? Like, will these issues get worse, bro? That's a real thing. It's a real thing. It has nothing to do with Crawford. Crawford is special. He's going to continue to be special. But again, man, trauma is real, man. And you just don't know how it affects you. You get what I'm saying? You just would never know. But again, when I hear people saying he looked like he high, when we know damn well he won't smoke. He don't smoke. And he damn sure ain't going to smoke before the biggest fight of his life. So you get what I'm trying to say? So I'm just going, I played that because it was so many people that questioned the eyes, the look in the eyes, the kind of glassy eye look. How dude was just explaining, like, that's real. And he's saying if you don't have experience dealing with that stuff, you might not recognize it. You get what I'm saying? But him and his wife recognized it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It energized to me. I don't think it was a matter of energy though, as much as and somebody kept saying that he said something about losing energy in the back room. I didn't hear it because I had my joint turned down. But it's just a conversation, bro. I think it's a real possibility that he could be affected by things outside of him taking punishment from Bud Crawford. You get what I'm saying? It is what it was. That dude was just on another level anyway. So despite any of this being an issue, the level that Bud Crawford displayed in the ring was so switched on and locked in that it'll be hard to see anybody beating the way that guy performed. The very, very minor mistakes, if any, he made very little to no mistakes. Like, you know how they be like Mortal Kombat flawless victory? That damn near was that. That damn near was one of them, bro. It was damn near one of them. So again, it's deeper than that. And you got to ask yourself, you don't go from looking one way to a certain way overnight without it being absolutely no issues. I know everybody want to say, the only reason he looked like that because that's just how special Bud Crawford is. Yeah, that would be true for a big most majority would be because of the fighter that Bud Crawford was that night, right? But then outside of that, you're still able to see like, hey man, everything he was getting hit with damn near affected him. Balance and everything looked off. Like you just can't tell me that just wasn't the case. That don't have nothing to do with Crawford. That's an observation that you're making when you saying that it's clearly something wrong with bro. Get what I'm saying? Salute the facts only, please, for that super sticker and that super chat, man. Much love and appreciation. Fam.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Much love and appreciation, bro. Let me see that I missed something. Knew he didn't have it. That's why he looked like that and lacked energy. He wasn't strong when he went in. 817, the show was in his face, bro. Show was in his face. It was in his face. Hold It Down podcast. You know what? You say we wasn't saying this when he was winning. Again, you know, you would be correct, right? You would be correct. But again, wasn't saying this when he was winning because we never seen him look this bad. I think y'all feel like everything that is being brought up now is because he lost. It's not just because he lost. It's why he looked as bad as he did while he lost. Y'all don't get it. Like, I'm sitting here trying to explain to y'all, I think that guy that was in the ring and Bud Crawford would have been extremely hard to beat. You get what I'm saying? It would have been very hard to beat. You get what I'm trying to say? Very hard to beat. But real ones can have a conversation and understand that this is not an effort to discredit this guy. This is an effort to try to get some straightening or at least a bit of understanding or maybe clarity as to what possibly was wrong with him in terms of why his eyes looked that way. That had nothing to do with Crawford. So again, we never seen him look that way before a fight. Eyes looking all puffy. It was crazy. It was crazy. Super Pro Crawford, man, it was packed out there. It's my time messed up. EJ versus Danny happened, and EJ didn't look like that. He didn't. He looked nothing like that. Appreciate you, facts only. You get what I'm saying? I'm just a fair guy. I be wanting people to understand that over here we have real in-depth conversations, and I rock with boxing too much to try to just have conversations that is trying to take away from somebody. You get what I'm saying? I have real conversation. We have real bills over here. Only one thing changed for EJ, and it wasn't his head. He get tested before they enter fights. Right. I know where you're going with that. But again, man, it stopped right there, 2 cents. I want to find the rest of it, but again, I just think it's unfortunate, man, that this stuff happens and people people are so like stuck on just wanting to be right about the guy that won that they don't really want to have the conversation about health and it's something really being amiss before he even got in there is what I'm saying. So I know we all seen it. Gertz was good with it. Gertz. He just, some people don't know what they saying. And again, maybe that just added some clarity for some of the people that felt like his eyes was a little out of whack. You get what I'm saying? He looked a little off. You get what I'm saying? Salute the facts only, man. Ever been around anyone who would say dementia? Remember how Ali was always fatigued? He didn't look it, but he had it. That tired look in his eyes. The fatigue is that. You get what I'm saying? Right. Talk to him, man. Talk to him. Dante Hall Boxing Talk. What's good, family? How you feeling? We had another car wreck, 18 money. Right. And again, it's different. Facts. 817 is different when you just making excuses and when you having a conversation about a guy's health. Like, I hope people know how to separate the two. You get what I'm saying? The ass whooping was what it was, but I'm talking about the lead up going into there, how he looked, the ring ball. You get what I'm saying? Looked like his balance was off. His equilibrium looked shaky. I never seen that. So, again, if people want to say the reason that all of this played out is simply because it was Bud Crawford being that special, have at it. Just don't want to argue that. Because Bud Crawford was special on the night. But I'm a realist. And I know I seen a guy that was off before he even got punched in his face is what I'm saying. So whether or not, I'm not trying to make that be the reason he lost. Again, that wasn't even the conversation. The conversation is more so, why did he look like that while he lost? Not, so much why he lost, but why did he look like that? Get what I'm saying? Why did he look that way? Get what I'm saying? So I don't think that's the excuse. I think that's real. You get what I'm saying? I think that's real. So again, we gonna have to see, man. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough to watch somebody fight or think about them fighting again and being and possibly having some neurological damage that people are going to ignore because they rather just say, yeah, my fighter is that great. Yeah, Bud made him look like that. Okay, he did make him look like that. He did. No argument there. But again, it's deeper than why he looked the way he did. You just don't go from looking the way he looked to against Ugas to how he looked Saturday night is what I'm saying. So that's just what it is for me. Condition I get all the time. Even when I wake up, people can't tell, but those close to me can't. Everyone always say you look high. I'm telling you, and again, you never heard that. Some of it is in what people are saying. Think about it. Some people was like, "Dad, did he smoke? He smoked. He must have smoked." Like, that man ain't gonna do nothing stupid like that before no big fight like this. He ain't gonna smoke. Get what I'm saying? Mayo, much love, much appreciation, fam. Supporting the grind. Appreciate you in that super chat.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Yeah, salute to you, Mayo. Much love and appreciation. Yeah, Bud had a pretty much perfect performance to me. And and even EJ at the best that we've ever seen him when I absolutely had hell on earth dealing with that guy that was in the ring Saturday night. That's just how good he was. You get what I'm saying? That's just how good he was to me. Much love, Mayo. Appreciate you. So you're moving too fast. It's all good, bro. I couldn't wait to catch me being wrong. All the hate. Yeah, man, they know it, man. That's why I told you. They couldn't wait to tell you it was wrong, right? They're like, I told you. Still rock on my guy, right. Rock with you unapologetically too, man. Sorry, salute, fan. Appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling, bro? Salute to my dog, man. Big Dog Willie in that super chat. Back in that super chat. Much love and appreciation, Brody. Say losing just 2% of the water in your body. Dehydration can impair your cognitive performance, attentiveness, short-term memory, and may affect decision-making ability. Dehydration, in my opinion. Right. I feel you. And again, it's always a conversation, y'all. Like, once people get over the fact, like, I want to be very clear. Hats off to Bud Crawford. He did his thing. But it's still a conversation to be had as to why a guy went from hero to zero all in a night. And it's not about the loss in terms of how you look. Like, it was weird. I couldn't believe it. Balance was off. Like, it started looking like every shot that he was getting hit with was shaking him up. And he's a lot more sturdy than that. His punch resistance looked shot all in one night. You get what I'm saying? It was like, damn, what the hell?
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my bro, Big Dog Willie. Appreciate you, family. PGH Big Dog, what's good with it, family? I'll try to find your full one. Did you find it? PGH, what's happening with it? Spence ain't look right all night. Right. That's all we saying. That it's deeper than Crawford. Y'all, I want y'all to know. I just do rock with Terrence Crawford. I've never picked against Terrence Crawford. I wasn't even against them Saturday night. I just thought he would have lost this fight. I was rolling with Errol Spence for the win on points. I was severely wrong. You get what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with that because I support both of these guys. I've been watching Terrence Crawford longer than I've been watching Errol Spence. I always say that. I watched him climb through the weight classes, 135, 140. I watched all of these. I watched all his meaningful fights, even the ones that didn't matter. I've seen a lot of Terrence Crawford fights, man. He said to take your water, retire. Won't be a rematch. Took it and he had water for this. Yeah, man. Yeah, Bud was sharp as attack, man. Sharp as attack. Has his condition, then he needs to retire, right? It's only gonna get worse. That's what I'm saying, Teach. That's why I said it's bigger than like him just losing, bro. He might, you get what I'm saying? This gonna have an effect on your career because I don't see it going away and I don't see it just getting better. You know what I mean? But if this is the case, again, y'all, this is just a conversation, and this may be some of the reason why he had that look. I'm not talking about the performance. I'm talking about the look in the eye, and you get what I'm saying. And again, some of the things like Equilibrium looking like it was shot. Titan was good with it, fam. Basel was good, bro. How you feeling? Just a bad night, right? Just a bad night, but at a bad time because Bud Crawford was locked in, bro. I'm official. I gave me the sauce, right? You already know. I know. You know we talk. You know I ain't gonna speak on that, but you know I know. My homeboy called me. Second was over to say he told me so. You really don't follow boxing. Yeah, I hate that, bro. Same thing you said. Aaron said dehydration, right, bro? Doctors get more technical stuff. It's a little more in depth. Oh, you sent it to me. You sent it to me. And again, it's just a conversation, bro. John Doe was good with it. Always had that look before the accident. Not like that, though, John Doe. If you see what I'm saying, like he had the deer in the headlights almost look. And not like you nervous or the moment is getting away from you. Not that look. Like, Spence be locked in. He had this like real puffy eyes, and you could see it. He was being interviewed at one point. Eyes looked a certain way, and then right before the fight, the way he was just sitting there looking blue. Like, you get what I'm saying? It was weird to see. It was weird to see. And Jones was good with it. Just the way he looked like King Page from round one. He looked, and he to me he rehydrated just terribly because he looked smaller than Crawford. Looked like he hurt before he got in the ring. G, you get what I'm saying, G? That's all I'm saying. Looked like something was off with him outside of Terrence Crawford. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, G? That's all I'm saying. Terrence Crawford was great. You picked the wrong guy to go in that had that type of night against because Crawford was in his bag. Times two, bro. Times two. Super strong performance, bro. Super strong performance, bro. Super strong, man. Super strong performance. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. Sub to the channel if you haven't. Come rock out with your boy and join the family. If y'all sub to the channel, drop a comment. Let me know that y'all came to join the family. Got 100 people in the building, man. Smash that like button for your bro, and let's turn up. Let's cook. Y'all tell me what y'all saw. We got a few other things to talk about as well. Not just this, but I just wanted to speak on this because it was something that a lot of people was questioning. The glossy look in his eyes, why his eyes look like that. Some people say marijuana. We obviously know it ain't that. But just hearing that little clip and hearing that it could potentially be something neurological is very concerning. You get what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. Equilibrium looking all, punch resistance looking shot. All in one night is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing about, Bud did his damn thing, bro. Damn, he did his thing, bro. But that's all I was saying. It's Derek James taking too many fighters. Hey, Andrew Gray, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? I'm telling you, D1, it was very odd. That's true too, Ant. That's true too. He did say that. He said that. He did say that. It was a compilation of things, including Bud's quick and heavy punches. Yeah, it definitely a lot of it was to do with how special Bud Crawford was in terms of the actual loss. But I'm just saying, like, the stuff that maybe might have been taking place before he even got in there. You know what I mean? That wasn't Bud Crawford. That's something more deeper, and that's health stuff, and that can be good. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes it take the right fighter to bring these things to a head, and he damn sure was in there with the right fighter. He was in there with the right fighter, bro.
From this perspective,
we're gonna listen to some more of this, y'all. Y'all smash that like button. Salute to my bro.
Years. And when you're looking for somebody who's either had head trauma or maybe has had a stroke, even people with dementia, which is another form of neurological damage, there's certain things that you look for.
BBA boxing too.
And my wife, when she saw Errol Spence enter the ring, she asked me, she's like, he looks like he's on marijuana. And I told her, I said, he has residual neurological damage from his car accident. That people have commented on this, but people, if you don't have the experience doing this, you're not going to pick up on it. So one of the things when you're doing a neurological exam on somebody, you look at, there's like a glassy look to a person's eyes when they have either a concussion or they have advanced stages of dementia. And if you compare video of Errol Spence before his accident, just do a little assessment on the eye exam, what I'm telling you. It is apparent. I mean, it is honestly, it is embarrassing how obvious it is that he's significantly compromised.
Salute, bro. Salute.
So what I would say to this is just think back to what they did to Muhammad Ali when they let him fight with Parkinson's. People will let somebody get into the ring, even though there's obvious issues with their ability.
You saying you need an explanation of why AJ looked better versus Danny Garcia? I mean, I wouldn't. I don't know. It's no real explanation for it other than this is what, you know, what he had fought Danny. How many fights is this? Let me see something real quick. Fought Danny, then you got Ugas and Crawford, right? So it's only 2 fights after Danny. I would say maybe it's one of them situations where over time you could, because I would think something neurological is something that could potentially get worse over time. You get what I'm saying? So again, and I want to be very clear, I'm not saying this is the end all be all, like this has to be the reason. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying in terms of why he looked as bad as he did, maybe that's what it was. And he's saying residual effects from these accidents and head trauma. You get what I'm saying? It's just probably hard to gauge how one's trauma to the head is affecting them, right? Because you have no real scale to measure it, right? So that's the only thing I could think. Over a period of time, certain things get worse. You know, more training camps, more sparring. You get what I'm saying? More wear and tear. Just naturally over a period of time, I think things could get a bit worse. That's the only thing I could think of. Get what I'm saying? That makes sense. So exactly, that's what I'm saying. It gets worse with time. Absolutely. King of 147 was good with it. And again, yeah, Crawford, Danny Garcia just ain't have half the tools, man, that Terrence Crawford did. Ugas hit him with some stuff too. Facts. And you never know how that could add up over a period of time, right? The way he talks, the way he looks. Doctors need to really assess Spence. Hope he retires healthy. You get what I'm saying? PGH, listen to what dude is saying. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, right. And this is just a conversation. This is not about dissing Bud Crawford because we're not going there. Y'all gonna keep hearing me say this. Asante was good with it. He said Errol was drug. I hear somebody saying that too. He's overdue moving up as well. Accumulation of his trauma. Talk to him, shower. You know what I'm saying? Talk to him. But Danny was after the cars. I just don't want to cover up the truth with this if it's not true. I don't know. It's just, again, I don't know how y'all processing this, but for me, I played this because people were questioning why his eyes looked a certain way. And I think this video gave some clarity as to what potentially could be at play here. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think we I don't think we covering it up. Again, remember, this doesn't have to be the reason, but this is something that I was willing to speak on because it has to be something wrong with a guy that is looking that way. Schizo Paul, salute, fan. Appreciate you stopping through. So it's just weird. Zoom, what's good with it, Zoom? How you feeling, my bro? So I don't feel sure all I'm saying was the mouthpiece part of it. He had explained that. I see what you're saying. It all plays a part of the downfall of a person. Again, man, no defense. Spence need to retire. I don't think it's that. Salute to my bro D1. Appreciate you, man. Jeff Horn look like that, and he's a pale dude. Glad you recording. The other boxer went at Paul Pierce. Yeah, when he went at Spence Grease with fire, was good with it, fam. How you feeling, bro? I feel you, man. Dante Hall, he said it does get worse. Look at Holyfield in his last exhibition. That's all I can say is I think it gets worse over time. You get what I'm saying? And it's just something. I think the way it's hard because there's no measurement, no scale to really measure. You get what I'm saying? To see, you know what I mean, how it can affect you. So I just think it's one of them things. It's crazy. Could have caught up to him. Layoffs. It's a lot of stuff. You can't fight Bud Crawford and not be at the top of your game anyway. And even being at the top of your game, you can still lose to a guy that's that good anyway. So it's just for something to think. You feel me? So I think that's the only thing I could think of. You know what I'm saying? Cuzzo, maybe over a period of time it could get worse. You know what I mean? Errol has dents in the side of his head. I think it was more than an accident. Could be lifestyle. Could be lifestyle catching up. It could be a number of things, man. He said that. He said Errol was drugged. Crawford was the better weight drain fighter last week. Right, because Crawford felt the weight cut too. He said, you get what I'm saying? He felt the weight cut too. Just didn't affect him the same way, but I think it's deeper than the weight cut for Errol. I think it's just a combination of things. And again, that's just me. My word is not law. It's a conversation for me. I can't say undeniably that this is the reason, but I think it adds some clarity as to why a guy was looking a little off. Very off, not a little, very off. Has had to fight his life, right? And then certain things catching up to you outside too. So need that defense. Spence got defense though, man. I think Spence got defense because I think before this fight, statistically, I think Crawford might have got hit a little more than he did. I forget the numbers, man. They did the numbers. Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. Salute to the OG. How you feeling today? Ryan Banks said, look how slow Spence talk now. He clearly has brain damage. Something might be a problem for sure. LeVar said the problem is that DJ and EJ underestimated Bud. They have a solid game plan. It's possible. Some people saying they think he got a lot of horses in his stable. Derek James. He got a lot on his plate. Javante. Oh nah, Javante just talk like that. RSV said Bud cheated. Salute to you, fam. Y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel for the new family in the building. Says health issues. That's what I was thinking, bro. So that's not about taking it from listen, this is one of these things I hope I will be wrong about. You already know, Cuzzo. You already know. This is one of the things I hope I will be wrong about, y'all. I will hope that this ain't the case. I will hope that this ain't the case, and it was just the case of you being in there losing to the better man and having a bad night in the office on top of that, right? I would rather it be that than what I'm saying. But when you see the patterns and you hear how dude was saying, like, it's very obvious because he got experience in that field, obviously he can see it, right? So they catch it and spawn before it gets to the ring. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. It was his gloves. Gert's a fool, man. Gert's a fool. Lifestyle, right, man. You just got to be smart. You got to get smart, right? I don't think it was weight drain. That's why I don't want to say weight drain. I think he cut the weight and stuff, right? Because remember, they is eating burgers and stuff, right? But rehydrating is another thing. I think the way he rehydrated, like, to me, it looked like Bud was the bigger man, and that's crazy to me. Bud isn't. You get what I'm saying? Bud being a bigger man is crazy to me. Nick Nash was good with it, fam. He said Thurman needs to shut his mouth before this and Spence. Yeah, why he didn't get in the ring with Bud Crawford? I guarantee he won't last 5 rounds. Yeah, he was talking spicy, y'all. Let me finish playing a little bit of this. He don't move laterally no more. Yeah, it's just a little bit, man. Spence loss reminds me of Aaron Pryor losing. Can't be a machine forever. True. Bud connected with Kenneth. Right, if I was a trainer, I would have scheduled next year. Yeah, man. Look at the same neurological disorder progression. It'll give you one. Multiple sclerosis. Look at the progression of it. It'll help you understand, right? It's real, bro. It's real. Let's listen to some more of this. Let's listen to a little bit more of this, though, y'all.
Think back to what they did to mom. Compare video. There's like a glassy look to a person's eyes.
I smashed that like button sub to the channel. Appreciate the family.
Or they have advanced stages of dementia. And if you compare video of Errol Spence before his accident, just do a little assessment.
We're going to get into Keith Thurman until I got the
eye exam. What I'm telling you, it is apparent. I mean, it is embarrassing how obvious it is that he's significantly compromised. So what I would say to this is just think back to what they did to Muhammad Ali when they let him fight with Parkinson's.
Y'all hear this?
People will let somebody get into the ring, even though there is obvious issues with their ability to perform. It is apparent. I mean, it is embarrassing how obvious it is that he has
Yeah, and salute. I want to give a salute to BDA Boxing because this is on their platform. BDA Boxing posted this. So salute to BDA Boxing for the great work, by the way. RSV, salute to you, man. Y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel. We're going to keep rocking out, man.
He's significantly compromised.
Facts, fake.
So what I would say to this is just think back to what they did to Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, man, let's get the likes up, family. Let's smash that like button, man.
People will let somebody get into the ring, even though there is obvious issues with their ability to perform in a boxing match. So further evidence of this is listen to his speech patterns, start comparing his speech patterns before his accident to after. There is a distinct difference in his enunciation. I know part of that is because he has dentures, but even just listen to how he is formulating his words, his thought process. He's much, much slower. Now, another component to a sign of advanced neurological damage is a loss of balance. That's why as people age, primary cause of injury for older people is falls. And that's because as the nervous system degrades, the communication to the musculoskeletal system is also compromised. So a lot of the signs that people associate with aging as people get into the 30s in boxing.
You wish they never even made this fight at this point. The only reason you feel like that is because you can't separate the conversation that I'm having with what you think about the fight. You feel like this conversation is based around taking from Bud Crawford. And again, you missed it. I said this was talking about this man's health. You get what I'm saying? It's not even about the loss. It's deeper than the loss. And that's the conversation I'm having. It's not about him losing and people can't accept the loss. It's the health that's the conversation that people are not willing to have. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to go through what he went through and be the same, period. We know that. He said it himself. He admitted that Terrence Crawford should be the favorite out his own mouth. Like, it is real. This is about the man's health. It's not, we passed the loss. We talking about this dude and why he looked the way he did. You get what I'm saying? It's not about Bud Crawford no more. Bud Crawford won because he's great. He's special. He showed that he's God gifted, matter of fact. You get what I'm saying? See, salute. Yeah, BDA Boxing. That's all I'm saying, bro. This has nothing to do with he lost because he lost to the better man. I want to make that clear. But again, as to why he looked and some of the things leading up, now we might have some clarity to it. Get what I'm saying? Like, it's real, bro. It's real. That's all it is. It's real. Salute to BDA Boxing. We're going to listen to a little bit more of this. Y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel.
It's the first thing that goes in your neurological system. So when people talk about timing, and if you kind of listen to what even Spence was saying, Spence doesn't even know what he's saying. He's just commenting that. He's like, my timing was off. My timing was off. That is
it's about the health. It's not about the loss. It's not about the loss.
Now, of course, you can add on to that alcohol abuse. Sure. Dropping weight, water dehydration, of course. But he should have never been allowed to get into the boxing match. All you have to do is look at Ugas's fight. You can see a difference in the way he moves. Now, unfortunately, from the neck down.
And let me pause it. People was saying stuff about the Ugas fight, but it wasn't as much to say because he won. But people was still saying he looked off. Some of the people that were saying that is in the chat. Some of the people they were saying that. It just didn't grow the type of legs that this one gonna grow because they're gonna magnify it because it's a loss. So they're gonna examine it a lot more thoroughly. You get what I'm saying? You're not gonna overly analyze a win. You get what I'm saying? But a loss, and especially when you seen a guy go from looking like a machine to something much different. So you got to know that's deeper than the guy in front of him. That's his health. So again, man, it's not about Crawford still getting his credit, man. It's just what it is. This might be bad for EJ career-wise. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Right. All of that. Outclass, outwork, all of that. Salute to Drew Hustle, man. That's true as well. Nick Nash, salute, fam. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel. We're gonna keep having this conversation. Again, this is about his health, but I'm glad they made it. Why? Because this dude wanted this fight. He got the fight he wanted, bro. You get what I'm saying? He got the fight he wanted. I'm happy for him. He got a bag, man. This dude, he'll be all right, man. Hopefully, but this does make you think. This make you think a little bit. That's all. And again, I want to be clear. Salute to BDA Boxing for dropping this. This is a conversation that a lot of people don't want to have because they think to have this conversation, you got to be taken away from the performance of Terrence Crawford. That's not the case. Terrence Crawford was phenomenal Saturday night. Phenomenal, bro. G5, what's good with it? Fizzle, how you feeling, bro? Got pushed at the end. Looked damn near like he was about to tip over. Yeah, he got pushed. Yeah. That's what lets me know that something was wrong. You get what I'm saying? He was off. Like he looked bad. That push, a lot of people brought that up, man. A lot of people brought that push up. They felt like that was the beginning of the end right there. You know what I'm saying? Salute the stand. Appreciate you stopping through, man. That's all I'm saying. And then again, the idle time in between, like you just don't know how that affects. Again, it's just what it is, bro. It's what it is. Salute to Bud Crawford. He went out there and fought the fight of a lifetime, bro. I want to be very clear. He get his 100% just due from me. He get his undeniable credit. But again, you know, when you really rock with boxing and you be trying to understand, you know, it brought me to this. When I want to understand why this guy looks so bad, what do? You know what I mean? You go looking for some things. And again, a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people question what was the look in his eyes, why he looked like that. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Crawford went out there and was great, man. Great. Mixed memorabilia. Salute, fam. How you feeling, man? Appreciate you stopping through. That is true. Yo. That is true. Showed this the whole time there was levels to this. Yeah, Bud definitely showed there was levels. David World. Salute, fam. Appreciate you pulling up. He definitely showed there was levels for sure. Scared for a rematch. LSX. Noah say he's scared for a rematch because that man just looked too slow for Bud. Yeah, man. It was tough, man. It was tough. Ken James said, watch Charlo smoke that Bud pack soon. Yeah, man. We go. Hey, it's possible, yo. It's possible. Right. True. So again, he's still getting his credit, man. He's still getting his credit, but you know, EJ just, you know, his health is look like it could be at question here. He definitely won, man. He went out there and won. He did his thing, man. Yesterday, we said Spence is not the same. I don't give a damn what anyone says. Right. Sad. Yeah, man. That's why I say it was about health. Like nobody expected him to look this bad. Like it's one thing to lose, but it's how you lost that got people talking. It's how you lost. And it's not, again, it's deeper than people not being able to accept it. People are trying to make sense as to why you look the way you did in the loss. You get what I'm saying? EJ was at his best here. Absolutely not. He just wasn't his best. And Terrence Crawford was best I ever seen him. You get what I'm saying? Salute to Stan in the super chat. Appreciate you showing love, man. He said that made sense. PBC knew this ish for Spence. He basically sacrificed his life for fam. Hey, man, he went out there and gave us the fight that everybody wanted, man, despite and didn't make a single solitary excuse. So again, I want to be clear. I wouldn't come making excuses for Errol Spence. He didn't make them for himself. He don't need JusDue to make no excuses for him, and I'm not going to do it. But I'm really more so talking about the dude health. I just didn't expect everything to rear his head this way. And that's what it looked like, a guy that just was far removed from himself in the ring. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? And the way Terrence Crawford fought, man, that's going to be extremely tough guy to beat for anybody.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well, I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your JusDue.
Salute this thing. Much love and appreciation, fam. Yeah, the balance looked different, bro. Second car accident when he said, always me, the whole car was totaled. Terry James getting a lot of backlash. Yeah, people saying he should switch his trainer and all that. I'm like, man, ain't the one to get exposed. He man's up fight Haney and Shakur. We're going to see. That'll be a great fight, man. Yes, sir, man. Y'all smash that like button for your bro, man. Let's run them likes up. Do your boy a solid. Punch that like button out. We're going to keep rolling, man. We're going to keep rolling. Football players had the same issue, right? Yeah, Bud was extremely spectacular. Do I want to see him? Nah, man. Nah. Not if his health is compromised, cuz. Not at all. Not at all. I'm not selfish in that regard. Like, I don't want to see nobody fighting if their health is compromised. If this is, in fact, the issue. Yeah, I want to be clear. If this is, in fact, the issue. I'm not trying to say that it is, but Gotta be something there. You get what I'm saying? Gotta be something there. Got to be. Edgar Chavez jersey is in the building. What's good with it, fam? But either right, it wouldn't be funny either way. I mean, but yo, a little bit, bro. A little bit, bro. A little bit he did. You get what I'm saying? A little bit he did. And we're gonna play a little bit more of this, y'all. Smash that like button, sub to the channel, come rock out with your boy. We're gonna keep cooking.
He moves. Now, unfortunately, from the neck down, because he's a physical specimen, he looks amazing. But from the neck up, he is not the same person. So when you look at how badly he was beaten, I can't recall another fight where Crawford looked that good. That's not an accident. When you look at Errol Spence and how he couldn't defend himself, even the first knockdown was a blow where? It was a blow to his lower chin and to his neck. You throw somebody off their core stability, and they can't recover. He looked very clumsy last night. But once again, this is just something I don't think people want to admit because people are emotionally invested in the fight, emotionally invested in boxing.
Do you hear what this man is saying?
Even the first knockdown. I can't recall another fight.
You can't tell me this man ain't making some sense. Chop, what's good with it, Chop? Ryan Banks was good with it. I will hope not, man. I will hope not. But we ain't here having this real conversation because it's one that people can't have without dissing one fighter or the other. But I want to be clear. This is in no effort at all to, take away from the greatness of Bud Crawford. And this is in no way to try to, take away from the greatness that is Errol Spence. We just in here having a conversation about what these people felt like they seen, and this is somebody that's more educated, obviously, in that field. And I think what he's saying is making a lot of sense. If people are just open to the conversation, it has nothing to do with Bud Crawford. He was great. He was phenomenal, spectacular. It was God-gifted skill that he showed in there. But just listen to this. The dude is making sense to me. It's not making sense. He making complete sense. You feel me? Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel, man. This is unfortunate for me if this is the case, but it's unfortunate, man. It is.
He looks amazing. But from the neck up, he is not the same person. So when you look at how badly he was beaten, I can't recall another fight where Crawford looked that good. That's not an accident. When you look at Errol Spence and how he couldn't defend himself, even the first knockdown was a blow where? It was a blow to his lower chin and to his neck. You throw somebody off their core stability, and they can't recover. He looked very clumsy last night. But once again, this is just something I don't think people want to admit because people are emotionally invested in the fight, emotionally invested in boxing. This, to me, honestly, it's very sad. It should have never been allowed to happen, but that's the history of boxing.
Well, let me ask you this. First of all, have you called in before into this show?
It's been a few years ago, yes.
Yeah, I think you called. Weren't you an expert? I thought you were an expert on roids. I think that was you who'd called.
Correct.
In. Yeah. Okay. There.
You guys used to call me Dr. 805. Yeah, that's
right. Yeah, Dr. 805. So, but wait a minute. So you're did you say you were a neurologist as well? Is that your area of expertise as well, or?
So my specialty is gerontology. So I have specialized in medicine and taking care of elderly people and also people going through the aging process. So I've taken care of many people with dementia, many people with neurological issues like ALS, multiple sclerosis, taking care of people with strokes. So because of that, over my career, I've done a lot of neurological exams. And it was so obvious to me. I'm talking within seconds. Even my wife, who's in the medical field, she picked up on it. She's like, what's wrong with him? I said, he has neurological damage. I said, my God, he should not even be in this fight. And what happens is when you dehydrate, which people are aware, you're depleting water. That's ultimately what you're doing. Because since the body is 70 to 75% water, so is the composition of muscle tissue. Now, the way people make weight, and for some people listening, I'm sure they know this already, but the goal is to try and pull as much water out of the muscle tissue. That is the only place you can really make a significant difference in weight. That's why you can drop 15 to 20 pounds in a week. But how that is accomplished is primarily by depleting the glycogen, which binds water to it. So glycogen holds water in a 1-to-3 ratio. So 1 gram of glycogen holds 3 grams of water to it. When you
give me 2 seconds, man. Salute to my bro. Much love and much appreciation. Mike Kirkland back in that super chat. Appreciate you, bro. He said Joe Frazier was done at 32 against Foreman. Second time, pressure fighters can't last as long, in my opinion. Much respect to Crawford. He can go right. Much respect to Crawford, man. Salute to my bro, Mike Kirkland. Appreciate you,
and
bro.
we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right. Salute to you, Mike, man. Yeah, chop sometimes, bro. Sometimes. Hands couldn't stab either. No feint, no rolls, no parries. He was literally a sitting duck. He looked like a deer in the headlights in the locker room, bro. And G, that's what he was explaining, like that glassy eye look. And he said some neurological damage there, obviously. Sean, my bro, what's going on, Sean? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad, man. It's unfortunate. Like, if this is the case, though, you get what I'm saying? It's because this is a hell of a fighter. You get what I'm saying? It's a hell of a fighter, man. Since why I see why they frustrated. Voss saying, I don't know. You shouldn't be frustrated though. If you really love boxing, I mean, you'll be a little stung that your guy lost, right? It sting a bit that the guy you're rooting for lost, but overall, boxing is in a great place. You know what I'm saying? We just had a fighter in Terrence Crawford achieve history, being a first male, 2-division undisputed champion in the 4-belt era. So, it could be bittersweet on one end, but on the other end, you still rock with boxing and you rock with, Terrence Crawford. So you can salute him and tip your hat to him and give him the utmost respect for going out there and winning a meaningful fight, the biggest fight of his career. He went out there and made it look relatively easy. Give him saying, despite what any of the reasons was for it, he went out there and fought his ass off. You get what I'm saying? He got it. You just heard what he said, what he specialized in. So he definitely got work in the field and work with people with neurological damage and issues and stuff like that. So I think he pretty qualified to speak on it. Maybe that's just me though. Maybe that's just me. Gonna be sitting in the rings, what can happen. I don't think he wasn't serious, but again, you got to really live that fighter's lifestyle, man. So that's what it's about, living that fighter's lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes it could really what's the name? Daily Reprieve TV. Salute, fan. Appreciate you in the super chat. He says Spence been in the fog, even with the Ugas. You can see that's what this guy was saying right here too. He was saying that too as well, even in the Ugas.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to you, bro. If your CT is there a way of diagnosing it right? You can't Spence like a zombie. Yeah, you just look extremely off, bro. Extremely off. I'm late to the cookout, Just. I'm about to have what you say? About to have a double back and watch. Hey, man, appreciate you, man. This is a guy that he's on this BDA boxing channel, man. What do you say? Dr. 805, according to Dr. 805 is, I don't know his exact name, but Dr. 805. So he is an actual doctor. You get what I'm saying? So I just know this is if this is the case, that's unfortunate. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying 100% that this is, but you get what I'm saying? Robert Mountain was good with it as a Bud Crawford fan for life. I can almost most definitely see your point regarding the health issues of former medical field worker. First thing I noticed was a change in speech. It's obvious. Get what I'm saying? So again, Bud Crawford was going to win because that's what was in the plans. You get what I'm saying? And he was great. He was special, gifted that night. So it's what it is, right? But on another note, like from the health side of things, I think this might add some clarity as to why he may have looked off the way he did. You get what I'm saying? So things against Ugas Tuyat, you forgot where he was, and Mouthpiece got that. Bro, get what I'm saying? Very, very. I got you, A1. Pardon me, I got you. I got you. My brother has neurological damage. He sound like he knew what he's talking about, and he may be right as well. Some other facts, and not just what he's saying. Right. Clip that out. I'm gonna clip this out and put this up on the screen. Right, man. That's a fact, though. I got you, man. He was all fighting Danny too. True. It's just, and again, the difference was, CD, it wasn't focused on and brought up as much because they were wins. You get what I'm saying? There were wins. So people were more so focusing on how he was able to be impressive and win under them circumstances more so than was it anything really wrong with him. But if you really listen, some people had their concerns. They always did. You know what I mean? Let me post this up here. I'm gonna pull this up, y'all. Y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel. I'm gonna play some more of this as well. Man. I hope he retires too. Something's going wrong. He should not be in boxing right now. And this is what the guy was saying. Like, he shouldn't have been allowed in the ring. He said he also alluded to and spoke about how they allowed Muhammad Ali to fight with Parkinson's. So you get what I'm saying? I know people be like, they test the fighters, this and that. I get it, but you get what I'm saying? But we gonna see his speed's getting worse. His punch resistance is gone. He forgets to put it because he didn't respond to James' directions at all, bro. At all. Good thing for him, Ryan, he won't stick around too much longer anyway, in terms of like just being, because he don't want to be super old in boxing anyway. I remember he spoke on that. So I don't think he's trying to be like a 40-year-old fighter. You get what I'm saying? He's trying to retire with as many of his faculties as possible. You get what I'm saying? Facts, letting Ali fight like that, he probably knows, but we'll find out sooner or maybe later. You see what 817 was saying, the way he was sitting down in the back, like he seemed like he knew something that we didn't know too. He was just sitting down. Bud was up hitting the pads, being active. I'm trying to change to bring Baltimore water to all these events. Right. You can see something is up. It's clear. True indeed, bro. True indeed, man. True indeed. Hope you Spence fights Thurman next year's Thurman. We gonna get into Thurman too, y'all, because I'm gonna wrap this portion of it up in a second. I'm gonna read a little bit more of this. Salute to my bro A1 Hoop Zone. This is what Spence put up, y'all. I was brought up in the old law where men don't make excuses. Even if I had one, I wouldn't give it to you. So you see what I'm saying? That's why I said I wasn't coming here to make no excuses for this man. He's not making none for himself. So why would I want to make some for him? You get what I'm saying? He a real one, and that's why I appreciate him as a fighter, win, lose, or draw. Get what I'm saying? You're a real guy. You need more fighters like this in terms of just standing on business and being a stand-up guy. That don't mean he's perfect, but he's a damn good fighter. He represents the sport at the highest level, and he went out there and stood on business, gave us a fight that he said he wanted. He came up short. And look, big fish, he got a shark with the laughing emoji. You get what I'm saying? He ain't worried, man. He be all right. We need to hurt anyway, right? Spence should retire, no BS. Man, you get what I'm saying? But let's listen to a little bit more.
1 gram of glycogen holds 3 grams of water to it. When you pull the glycogen out, water leaves the muscle tissue. Well, what also happens is you start losing electrolytes. So evidence of this is, anybody's ever watched a marathon race and they've seen a runner cramp up and have to leave the race. Right. What has happened is that they burn through the glycogen, which is stored glucose. And then once that's burned up, the water has to displace the water out of the muscle tissue. It just moves automatically. When that happens, the last thing to occur is a movement of electrolytes. Absolutely. So your sodium, your potassium, your magnesium. Now this gets complicated. It has to do with water balance and electrolyte functions in the body. So that's it. The body has to do this. If it doesn't, the body will die. So when you're cutting weight on somebody,
City boxing was good with it, Crawford,
especially with somebody with neurological damage, the consequences are even worse because in the rehydration process, one of the last places to rehydrate is the brain. So when somebody like Errol Spence is cutting weight, it is going to exacerbate underlying problems that he has, which was evident. And I know people don't want to say this because people have been looking to this fight, but you're talking about somebody who medically should have never been. I would not have cleared him. If I was doing the medical clearance on him, I would have denied him.
I was going to ask you that. I was going to ask you. So from you, just to recap,
should have never been problems that he has. Places to rehydrate is the brain. So when somebody like Errol Spence is cutting weight, it is going to exacerbate underlying problems that he has, which was evident last night. And I know people don't want to say this because people have been looking to this fight, but you're talking about somebody who medically should have never been. I would not have cleared him. If I was doing the medical clearance on him, I would have denied him.
I was going to ask you that. So from you, just to recap, from your professional opinion, as a physician, you say you saw the signs of him coming out and saying, wow, he looks glassy-eyed. This man is suffering from the residual effects of head trauma. So if a doctor from the Nevada State Athletic Commission or whatever commission, whether it was in Texas or whatever, they must have seen this then, right?
Of course. But as we know throughout history, even in professional football and in boxing, there is a financial motive, and not everyone is ethical. So they will find a doctor who is ethically fluid and will sign off on this.
Fluid.
There are very unethical physicians.
Wow.
That's a great euphemism, by the way. That's a great euphemism. Ethically fluid, not compromised, not fucking corrupt. Yeah, ethnically fluid. Yeah. Guys, what do you think about what Dr. 805 just broke down here? I mean, that.
Man, look. Salute to BDA Boxing for that. That was great work, man. Look. And again, I'm not saying that's the end all be all, but maybe that for some people that was asking the questions and was wondering why the guy eyes might have been looking glassy, why he was looking like he might have smoked a joint when we know he didn't do that. Maybe that adds some clarity in that area. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's the end all be all, but again, it was obviously something really, really wrong with that guy out there. That's all I'm saying. This is not to take away from Bud Crawford. Again, I keep saying that because I want people to understand I'm not one of them dudes. I don't look for reasons to hate on fighters. I love boxing. I rock with Bud Crawford. I'm going to support him, win, lose, or draw. If he would have lost Saturday night, I'll still be rocking with him, giving him his credit too. If this was the case with him, I would still be having this live, having the same conversation if the case was with him, because I really love the sport. So I like to see these dudes win, not just in the ring, but in life. And you can't win if you ain't healthy. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you always want to see these dudes go out there and you want to see them win, but more importantly, you want to see them make it about the ring with their faculties intact. You get what I'm saying? And I think it's unfortunate, if his health was compromised and anybody knew that and still allowed him to be in the ring just to make a bag. I think that's sad. You know what I mean? That's unfortunate. But at the same token, I don't necessarily feel bad for EJ because he went out there and made sure he did everything he could to get the fight that he told us, the people, that he wanted. And he wanted to give us that. He wanted to fight for himself, for legacy, for his career. He wanted undisputed, but he more importantly wanted to get his fight to the people. And that's what he did. He didn't get the desired result, and he came up short. And it's part of the game, man. It's what happens, right? But at the end of the day, I just can't hang your head because he ain't. You get what I'm saying? And like he said, if he had excuses, he wouldn't even give you one. Now you got people questioning Derek James, saying he's a basic trainer. He got a lot of hype because of this or that. Man, nah, he ain't no hype. He got a lot of credit because he deserved it, because he had fighters that were winning and putting them in position to be winners. And he got an undisputed fighter he would have had too if Errol Spence. You get what I'm saying? So Derek James deserves a lot of credit, man. People, you can say he got out coached and a number of different things, and that's all well and good. But at the end of the day, I still think he is who he is. I just think Bud Crawford showed that he's better than what some of the people thought he was. A lot of the people thought he was, and I think Bomac is showed to be even better than what a lot of people thought he was. Like, as a team, they performed at a very high level, and they got the ultimate desired result, which is a knockout victory, and it was almost a flawless victory. Terrence Crawford just didn't make a lot of mistakes. Errol Spence was just a shell of himself in there that night. That's just what it was. You get what I'm saying? And again, it's just like Porter not being in the best possible shape he could have been in for Crawford. That's not Crawford's fault. That's his fault. So at the end of the day, but I think what EJ is dealing with is far different than you not training and doing things right and working hard, right? I think the issues that he could potentially be dealing with is things that he can't control that's far out of his hands. You get what I'm saying? So I think head trauma is a real thing. Matter of fact, I know it is. And again, when you figure you take all these punishment, all these blows to the head, all these training camps, all these fights, You get what I'm saying? You having a fan-friendly style, a style that get in there and initiate contact, right? You take a lot of blows. You get what I'm saying? Over a period of time, that stuff add up. Then you throw in there a car crash that would have took your life. Had you had a seatbelt on, you wouldn't probably be here right now, right? So you get thrown out your car 50 feet in the air, whatever they said it was, get your face all smashed up. Like, there's no way you can tell me that guy's going to be 100% exactly the same. Like, some people thought his career will be over then, and for good reason. And then maybe we just seeing like this stuff finally catch up. You get what I'm saying? The inactivity, the training camps, the other car accident, right? The idle time, like, you just don't know what it does from a neurological standpoint, right? And just having those big ass gaps in between is just not a good thing. Boxing is a young man's game. It's a young man's sport. So you can't afford, the older you get, the less likely you want to be inactive. You get what I'm saying? You want to stay as active as possible just to stay on top of your game. And that's another thing that I think was a factor. But even with all of that being said, Bud Crawford was so good Saturday night that even if Errol Spence was at the top of his game, it would have been hell for him in there. You get what I'm saying? Bud Crawford would have been hard for anybody to beat Saturday night the way he was switched on, in terms of how focused and locked in he was on all cylinders. You talking about firing on all cylinders? That's exactly what Bud Crawford was doing. He was firing on all cylinders, man. But aside from that, if you just a real one and you just making an observation, you still can see, oh, okay, all right, Bud Crawford showed that his levels. He definitely on a different level right now in the way he performing. But you still can see, like, hey, man, even though his levels and dude on another level, it's still something else wrong with dude outside of what this guy is doing. That's just being real. That's not taking anything away from Crawford. That's a real observation. You like, damn, even though, Bud Crawford is showing levels how some people expected he was going to show his levels, right? But you still could look a little bit deeper and say, hey, man, something was a little wrong with bro. You get what I'm saying? Bro was a little off right here. But still in all, without that being the case, how Bud Crawford looked, it would have been hard to beat him, man. He'd have been a hard man to beat on the night, period. You know what I mean? Period. Bud fans was right. I was wrong, right. KP, salute. And much love to the Bud fans. EJ fan here, no excuse. Bud one, salute to KP. Right. That's why we was just having an in-depth conversation. And I think everybody in here pretty much understand this was more so about the health of Errol Spence, and not taking away from the credit or greatness of Bud Crawford. He's that guy, and he showed it. Salute to my bro Mike Kirkland back in that super chat. Spence and Josh Taylor around the same age, and them big weight cuts didn't help either. That's what dude was explaining too. I got some excuses because Spence wasn't fresh. And they ain't excuses, Mike. Those are reasons and factors, bro. You get what I'm saying? In terms of his health-wise, right? His health and why he looked off. Not so much why he lost, why he just didn't look like himself. That's not to say, oh, that's the only reason he lost. No, Bud Crawford was on one, man. But yeah, the weight cuts, you getting older, the inactivity, you get what I'm saying? The head trauma, the wear and tear, like all those things are real, bro. All those things are real. They real. Salute to Bud Crawford for going out there showing us how special he was though on the night. It is what it is. You good. It's great for boxing. You still got a champion in the sport that's in a position to make more history or retire on top. And you got another guy in Errol Spence that, he heal up and get back to it. And maybe he, make some great fights at 54 before he call it quits. But this is a little concerning nonetheless. But we'll see how things, transpire moving forward.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Y'all smash that like button for your bro, man. Sub to the channel. Like I said, come rock out with your boy. We got some other stuff we gonna build on too for sure, man. Ant Lethan, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling, bro? I ain't paying for you, man. I ain't contributing to the positive death of a box. I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. It's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, all credit to Bud, man. All credit to Bud. All credit to Bud. But we still had. I think we did a good job at observing and listening, man, and just understanding that something else could be really going on. But we'll see. What's good with it? 817 side of the ruler. What's good, fam? It's like with fans accuse Spencer cashing out his eye injury. Yeah, I seen that too, bro. I seen it. I ain't like it. I thought that was like reaching, but yeah, I seen it too. And Bud knew something was wrong because when Bud dapped him up after the knockdown, tried to check up, asking if you're all right. Yeah, man. T-Bud era, man. Live and right. Live and well, man. Live and well. He did it. It's criminal. Right, man. Right. Did anybody see the doctor came out around 40? Knew that man had brain damage. Arthur was good with it, fam. Appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, man. It's unfortunate, but look, prayers to EJ, you know, wishing him a speedy recovery, man. Hopefully he go back, heal up, and he's able to resume his career and continue being great how we know he can be. But we'll see how things transpire from here. Undercard boxing, my bro. What's good with it, family? Salute to my brody. Zoom versus like every punch Bud through. Her Spence, that too, his punch resistance looked severely compromised, sire. And it would make anybody question it, right? It's like, damn, what was something wasn't right, you know what I'm saying? But man, bro will be back, man. It's okay, like I said, ain't next, man. Right, man. He'd be back. Yeah, maybe that's why the doc was asking him so quick. True. Mr. Chemo, salute, fan. Appreciate you stopping through. Push Errol off. I knew EJ was in trouble. Yeah, that push was crazy. The Eminem interest for a reason. Yeah, probably sunset into the sunset, 817 possibly. Thomas Hill, salute to my bro. How you feeling, family? Appreciate you stopping through. What's good with it, man? But again, I just want to make sure people know. Tip my hat to Bud Crawford. Hell of a fight. Dominant performance, flawless victory type deal. Very impressive. Very, very, very impressive, bro. Very, very impressive. We're gonna pull Keith Thurman up. We're gonna knew when I seen EJ at his best and the common denominators have changed. Talk to him, 817, right. That's all we saying. It's not know what I'm saying? We don't make excuses because we don't want to take from the greatness of any fighter. We just want to give them their credit, but we are allowed to make observation, y'all. We are allowed to make observation and, Texas, still, have a conversation on what we feel like we seen. You get what I'm saying? I think that's fair. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It was easier to make this fight for niggas who want to take it, right, man? And for real, man, that's why I'm happy for him because he got the fight he wanted. Dropped those bells. We need to welcome new undisputed king Boots Ennis, right? Gonna take the ball and go home. Do I really want to see it happen again? This time maybe even worse, knowing that man got brain damage already. If he's severely compromised health-wise, and absolutely not. But you just don't know. And I'm not saying that was the end-all, be-all. But a lot of what that guy was saying, I think it's a lot. He had a lot of points. I think it's some validity to what he was saying. I don't think he was just coming out of nowhere with it. Get what I'm saying? Made a lot of sense. No matter how much EJ wanted. You think he taking a rematch? Oh, yeah. Probably not. It wasn't the best version of EJ, but and his business, Bud was clicking on all cylinders, bro. I get what you're going to say. You see what happened? Why do it again? Ain't no way. Want to see the rematch, 154, not EJ retired, Spence made a lot of money. He still want real ones know, right? He's a winner in life, man. He's a winner in life and in the sport of boxing. He just fell one fight short of his ultimate goal. It's all good. Some people never even get there. And Spence is that guy. He's going to always be. But salute to him, man. Again, great performance from Bud Crawford. But moving on, man, to something else. Somebody else that's been very, very vocal and hasn't been short on words at all. He has some very interesting things to say. Man, this dude was straight up kind of dissing EJ, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Flawless mentality, Dr. Mark. Salute to the OG. How you feeling, my brother? Appreciate you stopping through. Dr. Devin, if you're listening, not fight your core. Tank at the 35. We're going to talk about that a little bit, too. We're going to talk about that before we get out of here, too. But, right. Where Tarver go, let you know he beat Roy Jones. You think he gonna ain't gonna stop, boy. Roy Jones, boy, he telling that story right now to somebody 817. He telling somebody right now, as per Bomac keeps their hardest fight. Well, that's interesting. Hey, let's see it. Could have been the case of loss. Rolls into the sunset too, right? Sean, right? But let's hear what Keith Thurman had to say, y'all.
Good rising, people. What's up? You already know your boy here is in Austin, Texas, still on vacation, about to go see the guru, tap into meditation. But before I do that, what's up, bud? What's good, son? Come on, G. Great performance. Salute, salute, salute 3 times for you, man. All the belts, greatness. What you do is greatness. But, you know, this is your man Thurman, bro. You know we go back. You know we go way back, boy. And I promise you, son, my face, it won't look like that. Why, Keith? Why? Because my feet ain't flat. You know I can stick and move, boy. You know I can double pump fake just like you. Come on, boy. This thing is different. Thurman different. Been different, boy. This is my last.
Let's hear Keith again, man. Keith was talking spicy, huh? Keith. Listen to him.
Good rising, people. What's up? You already know. Your boy here is in Austin, Texas, still on vacation, about to go see the guru, tap into meditation. But before I do that.
Vacation is the last. I love Keith Thurman, yo. But vacation is the last thing he should be on. Seriously, though. Seriously. Vacation is the last thing Keith Thurman need to be on. Respectfully, you need to be in the ring, bro. Then you talking about fighting Bud Crawford, and you're going to be coming off a layoff. Your face won't look like that because you got these feet and you can stick and move and double pump and all this. It sound good. Can you get in the ring with him, bro? Because Keith Thurman still only got the 1 loss. He still can fight, and all those things are true. But how much he got left in him is what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? He been doing a ton of talking lately. This dude, vacation should be the last thing he been on. You know what I'm saying?
That. What's up, bud? What's good, son? Come on, G. Great performance. Salute, salute, salute 3 times for you, man. All the belts, greatness. What you do is greatness. But, you know, this is your man Thurman, bro. You know we go back. You know we go way back, boy. And I promise you, son, my face, it won't look like that. Why, Keith? Why? Because my feet ain't flat. You know I can stick and move, boy. You know I can double pump fake just like you. Come on, boy. This thing is different. Thurman different. Been different, boy. This is my last boxing talk for the day, man. That hype week fight week, got all the views, baby. You got all the views. Let's go. I'm proud of you, boy. But you know one thing you ain't seen in this life yet, and that's your man right here. Keith One-Time Thurman. Talk to Al. Send the contract. It's time to eat. I'm hungry, baby. I'm hungry, baby. It's time to eat. I'm in the gym working for you. Working for you. Let's go, bud. Let's go, champ. Let's go.
All right. He has something. He said his feet ain't flat. His face won't look like EJ's. His face won't look like EJ's is what he said. That's what he said. That's what he sat up here and said, y'all. He said his face won't look like EJ's. I got it in here. Man, I thought I had it in there. But again, he must have forgot, y'all. He must have forgot how his face was looking for that Pacquiao fight. He forgot how his face was looking. Pacquiao literally punched blood off his nose, mouth, all types of stuff. Talking about your face. Did y'all see this picture right here with Keith Thurman in the bottom right hand? Yo, it's literally blood in the air because Pacquiao is punching it off of him. You talking about your face ain't gonna look like that. Yeah, I get EJ face look crazy, but your face ain't look too far. You get what I'm saying? You was getting beat up too, bro. You got beat up. You know what? This how much people don't respect Keith Thurman, gangster, bro. I mean, hold on. Salute to my bro, A1 Hoop Zone in that super chat. Much love, much appreciation, my bro. He said, tell Thurman to say Mississippi without spitting. Now, I'm taking serious. Goofy diva looking like a zesty supervisor at Forever 21 store. You a fool, bro. Salute to my bro, man. Much love and appreciation, A1.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to A1, man. Look, this how much they don't believe in his gangster, man. Clarissa Shields think he's sweet, bro. She think he's sweet. She said, I'll fight Thurman at 154. She's so serious. She said she thinks she can outbox Keith Thurman. Yo, the quote says she'll outbox Keith Thurman at 54, bro. That's crazy. You know, I know people will be like, the quote, you tripping right here. But look, she really said she'll outbox Keith Thurman at 154. He said, keep WWE Thurman. Yeah, he hungry and thirsty, shower. Bro, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling, Tyler Thurman? Same dude that was Douglas Spence for the crash that didn't want to fight, man. You know it. You know it. You know it, man. Yo, he funny though, man. Yeah. You said your husband told you Clarissa was on. Yeah, man. She said she beat him up at 54. Yo, she said she outboxed Keith, yo, one time. But look, he said some interesting things. Look, man, I get it. You feel like Errol Spence flat-footed. I know everybody gonna take shots at him now. That same flat-footed dude, that's the same flat-footed dude that you didn't want to fight, that you avoided at all costs to the point where you even doubled back and said you wish you would have fought him. So, I mean, that same flat-foot dude, that's the guy that you didn't want to get in the ring with. You get what I'm saying? And your face was pretty bad for Pacquiao. Look at the picture, bro. He was punching blood out your nose like in real time. Like if y'all see the actual picture, it's blood floating, flying in the air after Pacquiao called him with one of them punches, yo. Know what I mean? So I like Keith Thurman. I don't have a problem with him talking his little trash. It's fun. It's entertainment, right? But just get in there and fight somebody. Like, he been doing a lot of talking, man. He got into a salute to the boxing voice. Him and Kyle, I seen him and Kyle going back and forth from Kyle video from the boxing voice. And he was going back and forth where I think this might have been Boots. I don't know if this was Boots' brother here. Let me take this off, man. Yeah, but Clarissa says she'd chip him. Jerry Evans salute, fan. Clarissa the Gwoke says she'd put hands on him, man. She'd put hands on that man. Says she'd put them hands on him. Let me take this up. Let me pull this up. Keith Thurman was also going back and forth right here too, man. He's been talking a lot lately. I just want to see him back in the ring because I still think he got something to offer to the sport. How much? I don't know. Is it a video out? Yeah, I got you. I got you right now, Dante. You already know, bro. I got that coming up right now for you. So, because he been doing a lot of talking lately. And, you know, Boots chomping at the bet to get anybody. He want to fight whoever, man. So this is also Keith Thurman right here doing a lot of talking right here, man. Did I? My bad. Did I? Man. We're gonna have to know what the doctor say to him in the ring. I don't know what he had said to him in there. I just know they was checking him. They was checking him for real, for real. Thurman lost to a 42-year-old Pacquiao. Absolutely he did. Yeah, that was Poop. Mr. Super Chat. Now, A1, I got A1. I think A1 was the last one, right? Right here. Yeah, tell Thurman to say Mississippi without spitting. He be tearing Thurman up, bro. I'm telling you. Keep one-time Toyman. Keep one-time Toyman, man. He just got to get back in the ring. He doing a lot of talking, man. He still can fight for sure, but I just want to know how much he got left in him to offer to the sport, right? He still got one loss, and he's like he ain't protecting the O, but he been hanging on to that one loss for the longest, bro. So I just want to see him fight somebody. You get what I'm saying? I just want to see him fight somebody. But let me play this, man. Let me play this. Salute to my bro King Judah. What's good with it? Salute. Did you hear the audio? The doctor saying speech suffered from neurological damage. We was just playing it, yo. We was just playing it, King Judah. We was just playing it, bro. But I was hoping that everybody understood. Like that was more so about the health of Errol Spence, not us trying to take away from the win of Bud Crawford, right? Get what I'm saying? Bud did what he wanted to do, right? Know what I mean? He did what he's supposed to do. But yeah, we was just in here playing that video, bro. Chopping it up. Salute to King Judah. But let me play this too, man. Yeah, Boots is waiting for him. Let's play this.
I gotta see my family by punching him in the face, and ain't no problem. What are you gonna do? Give me a black eye? What are you gonna do? Give me a bloody nose? What are you gonna do? Break a rib? Make me cry? Oh my, oh my, oh my. Yeah. Stop you, man. Oh my. You know what that smoke? Bro, I'm the nigga that want all the smoke. I'm the one who want all the smoke. I'm the one that want all the smoke. There ain't another brother like this. There ain't another brother like this. There ain't another brother like this. Y'all bitches thinking I'm a bitch. Y'all don't recognize real when you see real, then you a bitch. You're the bitch. Fight him then. Fight him then.
I feel him. I get what he's trying to say, but they're coming from the standpoint of you be doing a lot of talking and you ain't fighting nobody, right? It's not that you can't fight. They just don't think you willing to get in there right now, right? They don't know if you really want to challenge yourself, right? Because you're doing a lot of this. Like, you ain't been in the ring since Barrios, bro. You got to get back in there, Keith. You only got one loss. You lost to Manny Pacquiao. Hey, man, get back in there. You said if Boots Ennis is the name on the contract that you got to fight to feed your family, you with it. Sign you up. That's what you said. And I don't expect Crawford, even though Boots is the IBF mandatory now, the Crawford, if I'm not mistaken, from what I understand, I don't think he's going to get a Crawford fight next, right? You get what I'm saying? So I think the next logical order of business will be Boots. Won't he fight Boots Ennis? I mean, listen, he arguing with his family, right? He going back and forth. I think this Boots' brother. He going back and forth. You don't want that smoke. That's what he's saying. Like, you say you'll fight anybody, right? I want to believe you. I want to believe that you'll fight anybody, but get in there and fight him, bro. Just get in there and fight him. I want to see it. I think it'll be an exciting fight for anybody, but the biggest question I have for Keith Thurman, right, is how much he has left in the tank, respectfully. How much he got left. You get what I'm saying? Because he's been camping around. It's like he's been content after fighting Barrios and not fighting. Now, I'm not saying he want to be inactive, but we want to see something. And we, you know, what's the reasoning for him not being in the ring? Like, I think he was truly thinking he wanted the Spence fight, but he didn't get it. So next thing up, you know what I mean? Fight one of them young killers. Say the doctor being called in the ring asking EJ was signing something was wrong with him in pre-fight. That's never happened. Say that the doctor being called to the ring asking, was he okay? Signing something was wrong in the pre-fight. With him pre-fight, that's never happened. Oh, you saying that the doctor didn't ask him was he good? Good fight from nonstop punches to the face when he fought the Filipino man Mayo. He was getting them things put on him, wasn't he? Man, he was putting them things on him. Excuse myself and tell him right. Talk to him, bro. That's my guy right there, Thurman Corny, but I like his trash talk. Yeah, he funny, yo. He funny. The bread. You know what I mean? I got you. Appreciate you, see? I got you, bro. Mama posted text with him and Bud. Bud told him they trying to see another when they mentioned Boots. Ah, man. Hey, let's see it, bro. But I'm going to play this one more time and take this off. This is funny. Keep Thurman, but just get in there and fight.
I got to see my family by punching him in the face, and ain't no problem. What he going to do? Give me a black eye? What he going to do? Give me a bloody nose? What he going to do? Break a rib? Make me cry? Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. Yeah. Without you, man. Oh, my. You don't want that smoke? Bro. I'm the nigga that want all the smoke. I'm the one who want all the smoke. I'm the one that want all the smoke. There ain't another brother like this. There ain't another brother like this. You don't want that, right? There ain't another brother like this. Y'all bitches thinking I'm a bitch. Y'all don't recognize real when you see real, then you a bitch. You're the bitch. Fight him then. Fight him then. Fight him then.
Camera to his face like that. Former unified champ. Yeah, he is that guy. So listen, this is entertaining, man. Keith Thurman is cool, man. I like him. I don't dislike him. I just want to see him fight. He can fight. You know what I mean? He can box with anybody, right? He'd be able to get in there and hang, but for how long is the question, right? That's what I wonder. I just don't know how much he has left to offer to the sport at this stage either, because he's having a lot of inactivity himself. You get what I'm saying? Now, although he hasn't had a car accident per se and things like that, but he had a ton of inactivity, and he just don't seem to be changing that. So I would like to see the man get in the ring and see what he got left. You know what I'm saying? I like Keith Thurman. He's pretty entertaining to watch. You know what I'm saying? Making him Keith was on it, wasn't he? Keith was on it. Yeah. I feel what he was saying. Salute to my bro, man. A1 Hoops on, man. Much love and appreciation, bro. Back in that super chat, man. Keep that dude in the back street trying to holler at a female. She ain't stunting you. Your ass backseat, ride him up. He ain't the definition of all. He the definition of all talk. Barking dog behind the gate, then get loose and just stare. Man, yeah, he got to show us something. A1. He got to show us something. He got to show us that he'll really get in there and fight one of these guys. You saying Boots' name now. That's a good thing, because a while ago, y'all was acting like y'all didn't know who he was and he existed. So I love to see it. Boots is in Philly with Meek Mills. Right. Boots and Thurman should fight. Nobody wants to see him and Ugas. Right. To Sean Lucas. Appreciate you stopping through. Smash that like button for you, bro. Sub to the channel. Absolutely, we'll watch a Boots and Thurman fight. That's the one I want to see. For sure, to see exactly what he got left, because I don't think he's gonna get a Crawford fight next. Meaning,
and we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your JusDueBoxing.
Salute to my bro A1 Hoop Zone, man. Yeah, but I love to see Boots and Thurman fight. Why not? Make Keith versus Cody Crowley. That the Cody Crowley tough, man. He showed me something in his last fight. I looked at him as a boxer, like, more of a boxer, and he showed me that he had a different layer to his game, different dimension. He was coming in there and coming to fight. Like, he was fighting. I didn't expect that kind of fight from Cody Crowley, and he won. It was impressive to see him fight like that. Yeah, me too, Shara. I like Cody Crowley, man. He nice. Boots versus Bud too soon, but if you fight him later and Bud win, the time to stop. He has like 30 fights. Yeah, he need that fight, bro. He need to fight. He need one. So that happens since the next Bud fight has to be a rematch, right? If that happens, yeah, you know what I mean. You don't want that boot smoke though. I heard. Maybe that's changed, right? Let's see if he really won it now, man. I mean, he right there chomping at the bit, man. He need an opportunity at a title. I ain't just saying that because I want to see him, nobody lose. I just want to see him finally get that step of fight. Yeah, Keith Thurman, you get what I'm saying? That'd be good after Avila. He put a Keith Thurman on his belt, under his resume. And then after that, I feel like Boots, he should have to fight not more than one more fight before he get an opportunity at a title for me. You get what I'm saying? I think he should have to fight one more time, and then he at the most, and then get a title shot. Like, however they got to work it out, that man deserve a title shot. Meet you one time, by the way. Yeah, right, Ghost. Right. He did amateur days. Cody versus Boots. I'll take it. I'll watch it. Boots versus Bud. I wouldn't be mad at it. Boots feels he ready. Let him get in there, man. Facts throw him in there. You already know. Boots, man. Boots said give him the winner, man. He need them belts ASAP, man. Boots said give him the winner, bro. Boots want the winner. Want to see Keith versus Danny 160? Ooh, Keith and Danny? Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia? That'd probably be an interesting fight at 54. 54, it'd be interesting. Like Rocky and Ferg. Crawford versus Boots. Yeah, that'd be a damn good fight. I ain't gonna lie. Because Crawford, Boots athletically gifted, man. He'll be able to keep up with him step for step in terms of athleticism and what he's able to do in there. You get what I'm saying? He'll be able to rock. He'll be able to hang with him. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a very, very good test. Interesting fight, though. I'd love to see that fight. If I could see that fight, give it to me. Any 50-50 fights, give it to me. You know what I mean? Keep balling even more. The age will get to him based off his layoff as well. I'm telling you, Fate, I noticed that too. You noticed it when he walked off, right? Or Larry and Danny off. Yeah, I heard it too. IBF already told, but Boots is his man. Yeah, IBF. They already, and they really be they be sticking to their rules and standing on business. So maybe we'll get. I don't know. It just all depends on what's gonna happen in terms of the rematch with EJ and Bud, man. So we'll see. Vacant belt. Boots gonna want a vacant belt before Thurman take the fight. That'll be interesting. That'll give Bud a good fight. Yeah, he'll give him a good fight. I think he'll give him a good fight. I don't know about him winning, but I'm with you on a good fight, Chop, because Keith Thurman really could fight. He really can fight. He just do more talking lately than fighting, obviously, right? And people get tired of it with Keith Thurman. But he's definitely a guy that got some scrap in him, bro. He definitely can fight. Just want to see him in there. Like, you get what I'm saying? Stop doing all this talking. Salute to my bro Undercard Boxing, man. Y'all smash that like button for your bro. Sub to the channel. Come join the family. Come rock out with your boy. You know what I mean? Right. Salute to Bobby Moore, man. Bobby Moore. I ain't seen him in here. That's a fact. Let's do a rematch. The only thing that would delay the Boots, man, though. Right. Right, Thomas. So Strip Bud tomorrow. Nah, man. Salute to Bud Crawford. Great win, great fight, man. Great showing. You made history. You get what I'm saying? And you got the world at your feet, man. You got some interesting decisions that you can make from here. You get what I'm saying? You got some interesting decisions to make. You retire on the high at the top of the mountain. Then you rematch at 54, right? You stick around 47 and fight that young phenom. You know what I'm saying? The young phenom, Boots Ennis. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. So we gonna see. He definitely proved me wrong. Some things you don't mind being wrong about, right? He was special. He was special as hell on the night. It was crazy to see. Oh man. Yeah, I see Boots while on them advocating for their man fate to get in there. He says you want to see another dead body. He said he only saying this because he going up to 54. Stay at 47 so we could get active. Boots said Crawford a walking victim, man. He said a walking vic, man. Would be perfect time for Bud to hang him up. That fight itself was a great way to go out. Nothing else to prove, in my opinion. Facts, he don't got nothing else to prove though. Boots manager was going to Florida to smoke Thurman and get a tattoo of his wife's name on the back. Nah, you a fool. A lot of things happened in that fight. That is crazy to see. True indeed. True indeed. True indeed. That's why we came here today to have that conversation in terms of the health. And you get what I'm saying? Like, people process the losing part, right? The losing part is one thing, but then when you get into the why, you get what I'm saying? Then that conversation is a bit different. So it's crazy, right? So we'll see, man. We'll see, man. You know, my hat tip my hat to Bud Crawford. Like I say, get 100% credit today, man. Did his damn thing, yo. But I would love to see him versus a Boots if we can get that, right? I know of 8. Well, we're gonna see what's going on first with this rematch situation, man. Because EJ say he want to do it again, so we will see. So Boots say he gonna do Boot Bud like he did EJ, right? Happy for Bo Mac too, man. He's genuinely excited. You can see the love he has for Bud. Yeah, he truly rock with his fighter in Bud Crawford, 100%. He still do. He do. Bud say you're not fighting Canelo. Now, hell no. Somebody said that. Go up there, beat Charlo, and then beat Canelo and retire. Somebody said that. Go up to 54, beat Charlo, become 3-division undisputed, then beat Canelo and retire. Hang him up. You know it. You know it. You know it, my bro. You know Shakur and Dev saga continues, boy. They at it again. Dev coming crazy, man. My boy says, you know you can't F with me, man. Stop capping for Twitter. I will fight you for 25% if you bet your whole purse on the fight. Let's get into some real gangster. Yeah, did. They back at it again, man. Dev said, nigga, F out of here. Where was all this negotiating when you had that offer? Don't let what Bud did gas you up. You know I got something lined up. Stop crying to the WBC. I will be back to one. He said he'd be back to 35, gangster. So you planning on going to fight Regis at 40 and going back down to 35? That would be gangster. That'd be crazy too. That'd be shocking, surprising. I'd give him the utmost credit and respect if he did that. And you know my boy Core responded. He said, I got you so shook. Regis has told you you're not taking the baby money you offering. So I'm telling you, I'll take it if you put your whole purse up. That shouldn't be no problem since you believe you could beat me, right? Yeah, I know he ain't bet no damn whole purse, though, Core. Core ain't bet no damn purse. I'm just saying the same. When I sent you the 25% offer, you just proved me right. And he said, exactly, you go ignore what I said. Oh yeah, he got active, right? Because you is a biatch. He said, what happened to they say everything but let's fight. Put your money where your mouth is. Man, so again, they going back and forth, man. They're not gonna fight, obviously, not next. Dev got plans, like I said. I think his plans is at where is this at? His plans is at 140 Regis, as they reporting it. So this is what they saying is next. October 20. That was Dev and Cuzzo, that was Dev and Shakur going back at it again on Twitter, going back and forth. And Dev said you know, he got something lined up, you know what I'm saying? And what it is they saying he gonna fight Regis. And let me take this off real quick. October 20th, that's what they say. So if that's the real date, that's what it is. Let me see something. Salute to my bro Mike in that Cash App, man. Much love and appreciation, Mike.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your JusDueBoxing.
Salute to Mike and that Cash App. Much love and appreciation, my bro. I heard how he barely making 135 was gonna come back down. And he said it out his mouth. That's what he said. You get what I'm saying? He said he will come back down to 35 too. So that's crazy. I just don't see it. I don't see it. 3 rounds, I was seeing Pitbull guarding him, looking at us out the ring. Right, man. Beat his ass. My money on Fate, man. My money on my bro. Pitbull bet be next for Tank. Yeah. He don't deserve it, bro. Especially after that Sean Giovanni Cabrera made him look like, man, he coming back to fight Shakur capping. It would make more sense for Haney to fight. Now they move up, right? I think once he move up, he should stay up for health reasons. You know what I'm saying? I think he should stay up and be great up there. You know what I'm saying? I don't see what the issue would be, right? Like, just stay up there and be great, Dev. You know what I'm saying? But if this whole notion that you'll go up and come back down that's ballsy, it's brave, and it's probably not the smartest, but we'll see. He said it, so don't do it, Dev. You got nothing else to prove at 135? He don't. Absolutely don't. He don't have nothing else to prove at 35. I don't want to see him nowhere unhealthy to fight somebody. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to see that. I want to see him be, you know, what he's supposed to be when he get in that ring, healthy. You know what I mean? Go in there and get you some smoke. But don't do yourself a disservice by, like, you know, not coming in healthy and stuff like that. Don't even do it. You know what I mean? Don't even do it. Said the fight is a one side. I'm gonna be fiending for an actual 50-50. These fights been entertaining 2 years. Some of these fights been a little, you know, a little shocking, a little off-putting, a little crazy. These outcomes, bro. It's just his ploy to keep the belts and not be forced to drop them. I think so too. He ain't ready to give up the belts though. He ain't trying to hold on the undisputed 2024 though. Cap, yeah, he ain't trying to give up the belts. He ain't trying to get them belts up. He like, man, I work too hard. I ain't giving these joints up. Need a Proverbs Alexis type of fight. I was watching that some months back. Aaron Pryor and Alexis Arguello, man, it was some fun fights to watch, bro. But them fight Regis and say he feels better at 140, now moving back down. By the time Bill would have been right, and nobody got a title at 135. Absolutely. I knew he wouldn't give anyone a chance at the titles at the Loma. Yeah, because it you know, staying at 130, saying nobody else will be champion at 135 for the year and not fighting nobody else to give him an opportunity is like, that's kind of weak. You get what I'm saying? Because it's not the same as like you really standing on that and then giving somebody a fight. That's just, to me, when it comes to that one thing. Like, certain stuff don't have to be said because you can't please everybody. So stop giving answers and the effort. That sounds like you're trying to please everybody. You can't please these people, and some of these people just want to see Dev lose. I'm not rooting on his downfall, but I do want to see the Shakur Stevenson fight as soon as I possibly can, though. But I definitely want both fighters to be healthy and you know, in their comfort zone so we could see a great fight. Wasting his time, you know, he's not fighting 135 again before he fought Loma. He loving it right now. Yeah, he playing boss moves on the ass. I was saying it now, me. You know plenty about boxing. Mayo, much love and appreciation, family. Always, man. Appreciate you. And salute to everybody, you know, the new supporters in the building, man. Y'all smash that like button. Make sure y'all turn them notifications on. Sub to the channel. We here every day at 4 o'clock, y'all. Monday through Friday, 4 o'clock. We up here. We build and we have these good boxing conversations, man. So y'all tap in, stay tuned to your boy. We're gonna keep rocking, man. Shakur fighting October 28th. That's what the Haney do. What Haney do, Devin just asked for the franchise belt and become the new Loma. That'd be wild. Because I don't think he want no franchise. I thought he didn't. I thought he had a November date, cause of Shakur. Thought they said something around like November 16th or something like that. I thought they had a November date for Shakur. But we'll see. Definitely want to see him back in the ring. But Bob Arum said he's going to get him a major fight before the year over. He said that. So I hope he stay true to his word and get that young man a meaningful fight. Because he too damn talented to be fighting anything less than the best. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to see no run-of-the-mill fighters. I want to see him go out there and fight somebody that we know. You know what I mean? Jermaine Ortiz, like I said, Jermaine Ortiz would be a good fight. Raymond Murataya, like Lomachenko. The names are there, bro. They just gotta be willing to make the fights. Who wouldn't watch Shakur and Murataya or Shakur, Jermaine Ortiz or Shakur and Lomachenko? Like, I'll pay for that. He couldn't move to side like he used to. Wisconsin salute, fam. How you feeling? Couldn't move side to side like he used to. Ooh, I was right that way. Gently scary now. Nah, right. Nah, we ain't taking away from the win, bro. We was talking about it today. Wisconsin salute to you, bro. Smash that like button. Come join the family. Sub to the channel. You know what I mean? Thanks for punching that like button. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate all the family in the building. Another dope build as we always do. And we're going to be right back at it tomorrow, 4 o'clock. The build some more, y'all. So salute to everybody in the building. Y'all make sure y'all subbing to the channel, smashing that like button for you, bro. We going to keep rocking. We move up like the high weight class. Franchise battle loud. That franchise battle so bad for boxing. Dad squeezed Buzz glove when he was congratulating. Yeah. Oh, no, I ain't catch that. Damn, I ain't catch that fish grease. That's crazy. I ain't catch that conclusion. EJ Health is concerned. I hope he gets well. Facts. Haney versus Reeves is a sleeper fight. Thurman, my best memory of you is when you tied arms and dropped you. Oh, man. You took T-Rex arms. T-Rex arms dropped you. Boots want smoke. Boxing is back. Absolutely. And Errol is still that guy. You know what I mean? Man down. Always. I figured you were saying T-Rex. I thought so. JJ, salute, fam. How you feeling? What's good with it? Fate always got the great assessment. Thomas Spence got his check. Yeah, he looked loopy. That's all I'm saying, bro. Something else was at play there. That's all. He just, you want to be on point. That's all. That's just me having a real conversation. And you heard, dude, what he said. A lot of people don't want to have these conversations because they're emotionally attached to boxing and the fighters. So they don't be wanting to talk about this stuff, but you got to. It's real. You know what I'm saying? It's real. And that's somebody's health. And you don't want nobody want to see that man messed up. You get what I'm saying? We all want to see that man at the top of his game. He just had them good Tyson bites. That's all. Tyson done slipped my boy a bite, man. They gave my boy a chocolate brownie bite, huh? Had my boy EJ with a little buzz. Man, but much love and appreciation to them boys, man. They went out there and EJ went out there and gave it his all, man. Showed a ton of heart. He didn't have no quit in him. No quit in him. You know what I'm saying? He was outgunned, but he just never quit. You know what I'm saying? And salute to Bud Crawford, man. His patience was on another level. He was by far one of the more patient, fights that I've seen him have, yo. And to me, I think he could have stepped on the gas a bit sooner if he wanted to, but he didn't. You get what I'm saying? He took his time and he made that win surgical. It was surgical, bro. The win was surgical. It was surgical, bro. Round 3, his best round, right? His best round. They were looking at his vitals. Having been dropped by a glancing jab, a fighter that never been dropped beforehand. Right. Something just looked like it was off. That's what I'm saying. EJ didn't quit. That's why his corner never threw in the towel. Right? They knew they was gonna make. They made Bud earn it as much as they had to. They could. You know what I mean? Bud was on point, bro. That bro was sharp as hell, man. His punches were straight. Them joints wasn't looping. He took away the jab. He had this real slick shot where he was punching Errol like under the armpit, bro. He was hitting EJ like under the armpit. I never seen that. Never seen that punch land with the like how clean it was landing for him. Like clean right up under the armpit. It was crazy. I was like, damn, bro. Bud was in his bag, man. I'm trying to tell y'all something. But this is what EJ had to say, man. No excuses. No excuses. Yeah, I was about to get the ass clap too. Just do that. Ninja Bud was like Neo after he took the bullet, man. I'm telling you. Bud was But then life on the line. Pay for these events, right. That was money well spent, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This pay-per-view was money well spent. Even though the guy you initially root for didn't win, but it don't matter because I root for boxing, and I love boxing enough to appreciate and give Bud his flowers and his crown for his win because he deserved it. You know what I'm saying? Now, now we can see what's next. You know what I mean? What's the next order of business? You know what I'm saying? I'm wishing Spence nothing but, the greatest of health. I hope he heal up. I mean, I hope he's able to get right back to it at 54 and just be great. I think he spent he spent more than enough time at 47. He gave us the best fights he could have gave us at 47. Now I think it's time for him to put that division behind and move forward. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to be great. Or if he's telling Bud, do you believe that? Salute also to champion Nonito. Yeah, man. Salute to Nonito Donaire for going out there making things very interesting and competitive. You know what I mean? And going out there and really, he was hurting that guy too, man. I thought he was going to get him a couple times undercard. I thought he was going to get Santiago a couple times, bro. I thought he was going to get him, man. He fell a little short, man. I swear I thought he was going to get, bro. I seen him, heard him staggering. I'm like, man, jump on him. Telling you, a few years younger, man, Nonito stops that kid. Few years younger, Nonito stops that kid. For sure. Few years younger, he stops him. The guy, the one that fought Monster anyway, the first time, I think stops that guy. Stops that young boy. Yeah, he's still good for the sport of boxing because he rep at a high level, man. He a real one. I like him, man. And I sent the message to the Queen Rachel, man, and I wish them the best of luck before the fight. Let them know we rock with them. Win, lose, or draw, bro. Win, lose, or draw. Oh, man. Salute to everyone in the chat. Much respect to everyone. Right, man. Much respect to all y'all, man. Y'all know y'all I'm going to keep saying that we want to make sure that everybody know we on the mission, man, to build boxing up and keep growing, not just the channel, but the sport of boxing. So y'all make sure if y'all haven't, sub to the channel, punch that like button out. We got a dope build. Like I said, we here Monday through Friday. We do Saturday and Sundays too. We call the fights. We pay for the fights. You get what I'm saying? And we come back and do our post-fight thoughts on Sundays too. So we here 7 days a week. The grind don't stop. I appreciate everybody in the building, everybody that continues to support the grind. We gonna keep rocking. We gonna keep building up boxing. We gonna keep having these dope conversations. Yoda was good with it, fam, but it's just that much better than Spence. I see the title. Why can't? I mean, yeah, you would definitely have to listen to this one. Check it out. He could be, bro. He could be, but I think once you hear the conversation, you'll get where I was going with it. You get what I'm saying? I think, there's winning, and there's how Errol Spence looked because of the situations. Maybe Bud put him in from Bud being special, but then there's how Errol Spence looked before he even took a punch. You get what I'm saying? He looked a certain way before even taking a punch. Glad you're not being delusional about the brain trauma. Nah, facts that we gotta have these conversations. Wisconsin, they don't be wanting to have them because they think that we're talking this to take away from Bud. Nah, this is serious. This is like you seen a guy go from a machine to a malfunction. You get what I'm saying? In a matter of a fight. So from one fight to the next. So it just was a drastic drop off, and I think anybody can see that if you just looking. You get what I'm saying? But it's really scary, right? It is, bro. It is. And yeah, man, I think they need to really examine that and pay attention to that because something was severely off on the night before he even took a punch, is what I'm saying. Bud was who he was that night. Special. And you're going to keep being that until you retire. I think so. You got a very, very good chance of retiring undefeated. As far as the 50-0, he said Floyd could have that. He won't even chase it. You get what I'm saying? So, and I understand why. Like, I get it. Like, you don't got nothing to prove. Like, chasing 50-0 ain't going, you know what I mean? But but for sure, man. Like dude was saying in the video, a lot of times people don't like to have these conversations because they be emotionally invested. But if y'all know, once certain people get more accustomed to my content, they'll understand that I'm more so about the conversation than trying to discredit some guy or come up with some bogus excuse. Like, you'll know just from listening to me, I don't do that. It's always a method to my madness. It's always about having the conversations that people don't know how to have without arguing. See, one thing we did over here, notice, I never told nobody in the chat they was wrong. You get what I'm saying? It was no argument. It was just a smooth sell, a good build. And y'all always welcome to come up. Click the link and talk to me too. Over here, we all got a voice. I mean, they call me the voice, but we all got one over here. And I always want people to understand that. He Porter looked slow. I think it was deeper than that. I think EJ really looked slow. Like, even Buzz said it. Like, for him not to have no power in the very first opening round, like, that was alarming to see. You get what I'm saying? That was alarming to see. It's alarming. Like, his equilibrium look off. You get what I'm saying? His punch placement was off to me. He just didn't look like he had nothing on his shots. And again, this is before the ass whooping commenced. This is before the round started wearing on. You know what I'm saying? He just looked funny. Just looked off. Shot. He looked spent already. Like he had a fight or something. You get what I'm saying? Like he was already worn. It was just weird. It was strange. And I don't want to go like too far to the point where, or too left where it seemed like I'm taking credit from Bud. Nah, he's great. That's why he won. I want to be clear on that. He was great. That's why he won. But we know there's some other things going on. Like I've been saying through the live, there's something going on with Spence. And I hope I'm wrong about it. You get what I'm saying? I would like to be wrong about that. Some stuff you like to be wrong about. And I would love for his health to be much better than what I think. And I will hope that this was a combination of him losing to the better man and him, Buzz showing levels and him having an off night in the office. I hope it's a combination of those things, right? As opposed to his health being compromised significantly, right? I hope that's not the case. I would like to be wrong about this. I would like for the things in the video that the doctor was speaking on to not pertain to Errol Spence. But me, I know the difference between excuses and reasons and things that really factor and really play into how a fight, plays out. You get what I'm saying? I just think what it is normally, typically, when somebody is having a conversation about why a fighter looked a certain way, it's usually within the effort to discredit the guy that won. But with this specific conversation, it's an effort to try to add some clarity to the guy that got in there, Errol Spence. You get what I'm saying? Why he might have looked that way even before he took one solitary punch. Like, why did he go from looking alert in the press conferences to looking sleepy a little bit before the fight? Like, what was up with you? Get what I'm saying? Just a little question. Like, why the hell did you look so sleepy, bro? Why did your eyes look so, you know what I mean? Why did you look that way? So It's just questions that you have, and it's a way to have a conversation as long as without dissing the actual fighter. That's you know what I mean. So salute to Bud Crawford, and I'm a Bud Crawford supporter. So you know what I mean. Hey man, yeah, right. Neurological issues, all facts, Zoom, all facts. Yeah, right. And it's real, man. But y'all can still say Bud was better, that much better. You can say that. I don't have no issue with that. I never will argue that, man. Bud showed me something. He showed me something more. He showed me a level of discipline and application and execution. Like it was spot on in the biggest fight of his career, and he rose to the occasion. And you gotta love that. You gotta love that for boxing. You get what I'm saying? You gotta love it. But that made fight look like he made Spence look his light years better than them guys. Right. So I think when you look at, I'm glad you said that, Thomas, when you put that in perspective, unless you just willing to try to say that those guys are better than Spence, you would have to at least look at the performance and stack them against each other and see that something was very, very off. You get what I'm saying? It's not like Bud Crawford just got so much better on the night. He executed to perfection, but what I'm saying is it's not the way it played, the way the fight played out. There's not that much of a gap in skill level between them two, in my opinion, for the way the fight played out. And what I'm saying is most of why the fight played out is because that guy is a level above, right? Crawford is the better guy. But then, like I said, you even see something was off with the performance of Errol Spence. Even his work that he threw back, his shots looked like they ain't have nothing on him. Terrence Crawford just didn't have a lot to worry about because he essentially tamed Errol Spence and had him right where he wanted him. You get what I'm saying? Especially, like, think about it. He did what Spence typically does to people, right? He gets you fighting behind the 8 ball. And what I mean by that is he gets you to make mistakes early and you end up having to try to work your way back into the fight, right? He changed roles on Spence. He put Spence behind the 8 ball, knocked him down early in the second. Knocked him down early in the fight, which was the second round. Now that changed the dynamic. Not only did I drop you, now it's a psychological battle because you've never been down. And not only did I drop you, I dropped you early and not even with my biggest punch. I ain't even hit you with my biggest shot and you went down. So you get what I'm saying? And I think from that point on, Errol Spence fought a bit desperate and he was trying to rush the work because he wanted to get it all back because he got dropped. And that's why I think led into him not listening to Derrick James, fighting the wrong way, just going right there, not getting your head off the line, just making a ton of mistakes, not really picking your hands up. I just never seen him that off. He was like, Crawford was firing on all cylinders. He was misfiring on all cylinders. You get what I'm saying? And again, a lot of that is what Crawford was doing because Crawford was nice, right? He was on the night. But then if you really just peeking at it, you can see something is wrong, even when he was allowed to work. You get what I'm saying? It was very odd to watch. And I think Crawford carried him maybe a round or two because I think he might could have stopped it maybe the 7th, maybe 6th, 7th round possibly if he wanted to. It seemed like if he really wanted to step it up. But because of the guy that Errol Spence is, he wanted to kind of take his time. He knew dude was still dangerous enough. So he just picked his shots, and got the knockout. Today from BD Boxing, the doctor, so made so many valid points. Yeah, right. Wisconsin. I was playing it earlier in the live too, bro. You probably didn't catch it. You probably didn't come in at the time. Right into the ring looking loopy. Right, Thomas. The doctor just randomly come in the ring. It's just proof. You get what I'm saying? You seen it. Came in the ring because his nose is broken. And that's another thing too. That piston heavy ass jab Yoda that he was landing, bro. Whew. Man, he give a lot of people a lot of problems, bro. Terrence Crawford, man, was on one, bro. Doctor said his brain failed to send a message to throw. I'm telling you, that's what it was looking like, bro. Juice was good with the Juice. Bud is my favorite all time. I got way more respect and love for Spence than I had before. And with Derrick James, yeah, man, I rock with Derrick James. Oh, you don't like Derrick James, but yeah, I respect Spence a ton, man. Got much respect for him. Much respect. Way weary, yeah. You must have I know you just came in. Obviously, you ain't listen. What excuse you heard since you came in here? Because I don't think an excuse been made since we've been talking. We've been having a real adult-like conversation building on this. I don't think nobody in here made an excuse because it's not about that. It's not about making an excuse. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? I don't work for Errol Spence. I'm not on his team. I ain't gonna come here and make excuses. This is what Errol Spence said himself. I was brought up in the old law where men don't make excuses. Even if I had one, I wouldn't give it to you. That should really be what matters. Like, people, the hell with what people are saying if they are making excuses. The fighter himself is not. So that's really what the focus should be, is the fighter making excuses, because they said the fighter was gonna make excuses after he beat him, and he ain't make one. He gave Crawford his credit. He said he was off. He ain't have it tonight. He had extra gear. He didn't have it, and Crawford handled business. And like I stated, I'm a Terrence Crawford supporter, and I'm gonna keep being one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep rocking with him. Dude, special, man. Special. But if you think somebody having neurological like effects as an excuse, then God bless you, bro. But that's real, man. Trauma to the brain is a real thing. Not an excuse, it's just real. Salute, man. Salute to boxing, man. We winning, man. We getting a lot of good fights, man. A lot of good fights, a lot of good action. And we're going to keep winning, man. Let's see what the next order of business is, man. Let's see what the next order of business is. But I do think I could look forward to Devin Haney and Regis Prograis for October. You know, they say October 28th. So let's see, man. It was just out of nowhere. Yeah. I heard people saying somebody's nose being broke, but I never heard them say it. Like, so, you know what I mean? After the fight, I never heard his nose was broke. So I just heard somebody mentioned it, but it did look bad, though. It did look bad. As he retired now, it was sad to hear. Right, yeah, that doctor, man. Can't wait for the rematch. 154. I know Spence will be much better. Yeah, Juice, man. As long as he ain't having no layover effects, man, no carryover effects, if he's able to return to form, man. And again, it's a possibility, y'all, that these things reared its head because of the weight cut. Not saying he was drained, but because you had to do that again. Some of the, residual issues that you had, came to the forefront, I believe, because of you potentially having to make that cut. You get what I'm saying? So I would love to see what you look like at 54, where you belong. That's logic, right? You just like to see where God would be, how he'll look, where he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be at 54, right? Where he'll be a lot healthier. So you just want to see him there. If he's to continue his career, it's definitely you don't want to ever see Errol Spence in the ring at 147 again. I mean, dude, that's all. Did he? Damn, did he? Sheesh. He was in there punching, bro. Crawford was in there fighting, bro. You get what I'm saying, Thomas? His punches just didn't have nothing on him at all. It was off target. It was sloppy. They was low a little bit, but they was low and they ain't had nothing on him. So Crawford wasn't worried about it. His footing and his balance, he got some of the best balance in the game, bro. Some of the best balance in the game. He's rarely out of position. You know what I'm saying? While he was fighting in slow motion and quicksand almost. Right, man. Came up after his best round was questionable. Right. That's what I'm saying. Thomas, they might have seen something too. But he tough and, he wanted to keep fighting, man. Respect to that, man. Respect to him, yo. Respect to him. Much respect to him. Much respect to him. So he leaves Ryder on see rematch special. That's the issue. Who knows if he might have the same balance and rematch, but I doubt it. Right. Yeah, I don't see him, and again, we ain't seen him looking like this the first time, but again, the second one, it would be very hard to see that, to think that he would come out in the second fight or ever look like this again in his career for that matter. But, all prayers to him, man. Wishing that man a speedy recovery. Big salute and big respect to Bud Crawford, man, and Team Crawford. Yo, Bomac put together a hell of a game plan. And again, I remember Bud, this thing just didn't have anything to worry about coming back. He was able to grab him and move him with ease. His gloves. And talking about Spence, yeah, he was able to move him too. That's when I knew it was going to be problematic. How Bud pushed him at one of them points. Like, thought he was going to fall. I was like, damn, bro. Bud is a strong ass dude, though, man. Forever G's was good. We always had that problem, flat footed and straightforward. I don't think it's been a problem up until this point, though. You get what I'm saying? I don't think being flat foot is necessarily a bad thing, right? You seen Errol Spence be on his toes, but you know. His style is to come, you know, it's not no special effects, right? It coming straight to get you. And again, you know, maybe, you know, certain fighter, it take a certain fighter to take advantage of that. But I think it's deeper than just him being flat-footed. I think Bud just was great on the night. And then you have some other things going on as well. And the areas where Bud is superior to him at were very problematic for EJ in the fight. Man, strong dude, but so too is Spence when he has the faculties about himself. Right. I generally feel that Spence will have a sad decline because any of Spence fights will punt him to move side to side, and he will get dropped over and over, and people shit on man that he's washed. Yeah, I would hate to see that, but I would think if he was to have another fight, right, and it'll be a bad showing, like a real bad outing. I think they'll, you know, I don't think he's the kind of guy that will just keep coming back over and over being, you know, like lying to himself. So it's going to be interesting to see how these next few months play out. It's going to be interesting, but boxing is in a good place, man. We winning. We got a lot of the fights that we wanted this year. The year is not over. We still got opportunity to get more fights. Hopefully we get some more of what we want. Fighting the best in the world, you need more than that. Yeah, right. But again, it's not so much needing more than that. It's he wasn't nowhere near himself. You get what I'm saying? He wasn't nowhere near himself. But I get you though. I get you, bro. Definitely for Crawford, for sure, man. Rome was good with it. Read that article where they're trying to say Spence is hiding the eye injury, right? I see it say he cashed in on an injury or some joint like that. John Sales was good with it, man. He said, hey, man, when my super chat not showing up, they hating on this good old greatness, man. John, man, appreciate you, family. It does that sometimes like that. I don't know why I hate it, though, man. I hate it. He only great against certain fighters, bro. I mean, listen, it's easy to say that. It's easy to say that now that he's lost. But he's been great against every other fighter except for Crawford, right? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so I don't think it's so much that. I get where you're going with it, but I just think Crawford was better. It's just simple. He just was better. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. He just was better. Salute to John Sills, man. Appreciate the love, man. I don't know why. Let me see something real quick. I'll refresh the super chat real quick. Give me a second, man. Because sometimes some people be hitting me and telling me that. I hate when they do that. Much love and appreciation too, family. But I get you, Forever G's. But again, it's just against one fighter, and it's against who people are saying the best fighter in the world. Is no shame in it. You get what I'm saying? No shame at all in losing to him. Just got to take your lump. You know what I mean? He just got to take his lump, which he is, because you see the post that he put up with no excuses. So that's what's important, man. Like, a lot of times people get mad at the fans that are talking. They're going to make the excuses. I think the more important picture is Errol Spence himself is not making the excuse. So again, that's refreshing, and that's why he is the truth. And he gave Bud his credit and just said he that guy, because he is. Like, anything less would be taking credit from him, like, right? So I like the fact that Errol Spence was able to take his loss like he take his wins. You get what I'm saying? Main fan in boxing. I'm happy to see you guys. Right. Wisconsin, right. Just you talk to him, man. You already know, complete boxer. But then you look at it like this, bro. What is it that Errol Spence can do? Rebel, like boxing. What's good, family? How you feeling? So Viz saying that Errol Spence should retire before it's too late. Yeah, man. That doctor said some. I was playing that video in here, Rebel. He said if it was up to him, he would have never let him in there. He wouldn't have cleared him and things like that. But I want to be clear, like, that's not about, taking the credit from Crawford. Crawford was special, and I think, you know, even the very best version of Errol Spence would have had an extreme amount of difficulty dealing with the guy that was in the ring Saturday night in Bud Crawford, right? But I think, you know, when we look at the fight and we understand that, you know, on one end, Crawford just showed that he was on another level. That's fine. No argument there. But then on another end, when you see a guy's equilibrium look like it's shot, his balance look like it's a bit off. It's a lot. His punch resistance is just bad. His punches didn't have nothing on him. Like, he just didn't look strong at all in no way, shape, or form. Like, he just looked very bad. And I think that's what brought me to this conversation and playing that video that the doctor was explaining some things that may be wrong with him. So it is what it is, unfortunate, but it's a real conversation because of the trauma, you know, from just being a boxer alone. Like, you can have these kind of issues, right? So with that being said, and, you know, him having a car crash, like, you know, that could have, you know, almost took his life type deal. I just think it's a sustained amount of blunt force trauma to the head over a period of time that, you know, nobody can really gauge how bad it is. You get what I'm saying? But I just want to make sure everybody know much respect, much credit to Bud Crawford for going out there and proving it, that he's undoubtedly one of the best, if not the best fighter we got today, man. And there's nothing wrong with saying it. Does everything right. Give him a lot of two. I'm saying that for a reason. So it's just, you just see a guy in Bud Crawford that had even more. You get what I'm saying? It's not a lot Errol Spence can't do, but he was in there with a guy that had the recipe. He had the sauce. Much love and appreciation to the Queen, Miss Joette, refreshing that super chat. Yeah, pardon me, John. Appreciate you, man, for showing that love as well, man. Salute to the Queen, Miss Joette. Always putting the cover in.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to you. Much love, man. Thanks. He makes no excuses. Right. Facts, Thomas. You already know. You get what I'm saying? He lost against the absolute best in the world, so ain't no shame in it. Take for boxing, I think Crawford would be for Mayweather in his prime. And now, oh man, Crawford just has a killer in him, but he has more tools than Floyd. Floyd is great, but Crawford win. Listen, over here, bro, I don't disagree with people over here. Like I try to you know, influence people to understand that you don't have to disagree with somebody to have a conversation, right? So I respect that wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just think Floyd is truly just, you know, one of the more special fighters that we got still to this day. More tools, sheesh, man, it's tough, man, because we talking about Floyd. You get what I'm saying? I don't think he got more tools than Floyd. I definitely think he's a special fighter, right? Definitely think he's a special fighter. You get what I'm saying? That was a gifted performance last night, but I truly feel like Floyd definitely is God gifted. You get what I'm saying? I definitely wouldn't pick him to beat Floyd. That's just me, but I get why you'll say that, just saying how impressive he been looking. And you know what I mean? I get it. I get it. Oh, you got the movies and shop. Appreciate you, Miss Joette. Don't shop too much. Shop till you drop. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's true. He never fought nobody with that punch placement and power. But I think it was more so it was that, but it was like something else wrong with him. You get what I'm saying? Timing is everything. Yeah, his timing was spot on. His patience was spot on. He was just doing everything right, bro. He was doing everything right. He took advantage of every mistake that Errol Spence made on the night. And he made very few, if any. You get what I'm saying? Flawless victory type deal. You get what I'm saying? Flawless victory. P. Hunter said JusDueBoxing. What made me say it was just about overs when Spence asked Derrick James, did he win? Either the third or fourth round, Derrick James looked and answered, totally upset with Spence. Right. He's everyone Floyd, the best defensive fighter every year, man. Floyd just too different. Fine, but Crawford does more to show than I think everyone will see it. Right now, I don't disagree though. I'll just give you something else to think about, right? You know what I'm saying? I'll hear where you coming from, because I don't disagree with people's opinions, just to state my own, right? It's kind of, so I'll be like, more so I'll understand where you coming from, or I'll try to understand where you coming from. And for me, I just think Floyd is just different. It's truly different, but Crawford is definitely one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Charles, man, yeah, man. Especially if you having any extra issues, for sure, man. Mr. Holmes was good with it. Possible, man. Ben had some trauma, man, since the accident, but you know, I think as time goes on, you know, things have a tendency to possibly get worse, especially when you're talking about neurological issues, right? So I'm not no doctor, but we basically sat there and listened to the guy break this stuff down, and it's just something that can get worse over time. It's just unfortunate, you know what I mean? But that's the sport they in. That's the risk you run when you're going in there, you know, in a combat sport like this where you can't play it. You know, this is part of it. It's unfortunate, but it's a brutal sport. You know what I mean? But it's the sport we love at the same time. Gumby, what's good with it, fam? Man, that used to be my show back in the day, man. That's a classic, too. Salute to Gumby coming through, man. Appreciate you stopping through. He said, yeah, but winning, but this weird talk without CT scans or something, but DJ should have stopped the fight because they already had rematch clause. So save damage, regroup, replan, rematch. It's weird talk without CTA. I don't think it's weird talk. I think it's an observation, bro. I think it's a real observation that people made when you see a guy go from, like, the drop off was considerably noticeably different. It's a very big drop off opposed to from what we used to seeing. And it's not just that he lost, it's what he looked like. Even when he tried, he just didn't look. He didn't have it. He didn't have it, bro. He didn't have it. He didn't have it, man. No, I tell you what, that the residual damage that he suffered, the trauma could be the reason they don't rematch. But we'll see. We'll see. But again, people just has to be more open to conversations, right? People are not passing this off as the absolute 100%. This is it. This is the reason. But it's something to observe. It's a real observation. Like, you can look and see that something's off. So that's where I'm at with that. Surpass Floyd. Yeah, he don't even want to surpass him. Wisconsin. He said Floyd could have that. He said he won't even try. This and Monster showed out this week. Right, man. Bud and Monster. Yeah, Bud and Monster for sure. They did. Motor skills and cognitive ability look way sharper. You get what I'm saying? For sure. There's a drug and dehydration and now brain injury. People just throwing. See, again, let me be clear. Let me check you. I don't care what people are throwing out. This is my first time seeing you in here. I'm not throwing all that out. So I can't really be accountable for what other people throw out there. But what I am going to say is you can clearly see that something was off with them. So if you can't see that, then maybe you just didn't see it. So, and it's all good. But about the drugging, that never came out of my mouth or nobody in here, I don't think. So you see, I'm not responsible for the rhetoric and the narratives that people push. We just have real conversations in here. And I think we did a hell of a job, you know, listening to what the doctor had to say and all of us understanding that it's a real observation. People are just not open to information that's not their own. You get what I'm saying? Or don't line up with their viewpoints. They're not open to it. They'll just dismiss it. You get what I'm saying? So that's what it is with this. But it is what it is. Great win for Bud Crawford. Tough loss for Errol Spence. He'll be back. I just don't think you know, discussing this is crazy. I don't think nothing is crazy about it. He ain't look right. Were y'all saying this after the Ugas win? People wasn't saying it after the Ugas win because it was a win. It was a win. It wasn't as many things to look for. It wasn't as obvious. You didn't see a considerable drop off. And to your question, yes, people were saying things after the Ugas win. Yes, they were saying he looked off. Absolutely, they was. But again, it's not going to be talked about or examined as thoroughly as a loss would. It's obvious because it's not the loss. See, y'all still stuck on the win and loss. We're talking about why a guy looked the way he did in the loss. You get what I'm saying? We're not making an argument that, he should have did this and look better this. No, we seen a guy punch resistance look off. You know, a jab hurting him. Like, it's kind of obvious. But if you're not open to the information or the conversation, then you're just not open to it. You know what I mean? It's always got to be like, well, did y'all say this then? Or did I don't know what everybody else is saying, but I know what I say. I'm accountable for what I say. I know what I seen was a guy that looked off before he even got hit with a punch. I don't know why the couple of y'all acting like that's unreasonable for somebody to say that. It's not unreasonable. He looked off, bro. That's all. That's it. That's all. It's like, was y'all saying that? We ain't talking about Ugas. We talking about this fight right here. He looked off for this fight. Yeah, and then he had some issues in the Ugas fight as well. I heard people bringing stuff up saying he looked off. I heard it too. It's just people pay attention to what they want to pay attention to. You get what I'm saying? It's real, bro. The man health It obviously had to be somewhat compromised from the coming there looking like that. That's all. I don't know why people just can't, you know what I mean? Understand that somebody else gonna see something different than you. It's not about taking from Crawford. It's just what you seen. It's an observation, bro. Or what many feel like it was an observation. It was a guy that obviously has some type of issues. You get what I'm saying? To the public would mention it, you're not taking the winner right. Wisconsin facts, bro. That's all. It was just a conversation. That's why y'all got to come in here sooner so y'all know the intent of the creator. It's a conversation with me. We in here vibing. It's a good conversation, bro. But people be just too emotional. Oh, did y'all say this then? And I don't know what everybody else saying. Just Do is talking about this one responsibly. I ain't taking away from Crawford. You know what I mean? Shit, always facts, man. You know, we've been giving Bud Crawford his flowers. His Just Do. Just Do is about giving people they just do, their credit. That's what I represent, right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so it's like any other conversation outside of, Bud Crawford was great and everything he did was great. And you see how bad he made Errol Spence. Yeah, we had all of that conversation. You get what I'm saying? We're just saying we see a guy that looks obviously different. So again, that's a real conversation. I don't understand why people ain't willing to have it. Ali, bro, I don't know how many more examples people need, bro. I don't know why it's so personal when you got the evidence right there. You get what I'm saying? With all Ali progressive thing, right. David was good with it. David Milner was good with it, fam. Appreciate you stopping through. Y'all smash that like button for your bro. If you haven't, man, sub to the channel. Come rock out with your boy Watcher. What's good, family? It's a real conversation. You get what I'm saying, Watcher? You already know. Right, David. And for me, I'm a supporter of both fighters. You get what I'm saying? I'm a supporter of both fighters. Why I call myself a supporter? Because the fans today are writing Errol Spence off, or they done jump shit. They talking crazy about him. Now the way they looked at him is not the same. Now they're diminishing them, calling him average, basic. But I'm saying you got to be careful, because if Errol Spence is average, basic, and he's not nothing special, then why are people gloating about the win if he only beat up an average guy? So people got to make it make sense. It was two great fighters in the ring. One performed, one didn't. One performed like the one of the best fights of his career. The other one didn't. And I think there's reasons and deciding contributing factors as to why he looked the way he did in the loss. Not just that he lost because he lost to the better man, but he looked bad because I think there's some other things going on that people don't want to really speak on. Like bro said, they had Ali fighting with Parkinson's. So just make it at what you will. Think about that. All these motor skills slowly deteriorate in front of our eyes. All facts. That is true. Melvin Everett was good with it. He said Errol Spence might be the Meldrick Taylor. Nah, I don't know. I just want to make sure people know with me, I do conversations. Like I don't do tearing the fighters down. It's just something to think about, talk about. Like it's one thing to lose, it's a whole nother thing to look like a complete. Hell yeah, YSM, man, you got the back door key. I got you, Brody. They say no more. What's good, YSM? How you feeling, bro? Talk to me, man. Spar anyone going into this fight, and I was wondering why the doctor came to the ring so fast. Right. Salute to everybody in the building, man. It's a good observation, John. Appreciate you, fam. Say credit, right. Yeah, you just showing a concern for Errol Spence. Thank you. I like the way you put that. And simple. It's that simple, bro. Right. We rock with both fighters. You get what I'm saying? All right, man. Now I gotta ignore you because you're not listening. If you was listening, you still wouldn't be saying that forever. But you have at it, bro. You have at it, because you the only one that's not getting where we going. So have at it, bro. Have at it. I don't do back and forth. Like I try to thoroughly explain to you what we was talking about. Oh shit, hold on 2 seconds. Let me get my boy in here. What's good with it, bro?
What's good, Just Do? How you feeling?
How you feeling, man? I'm good. Another good day on the grind. Talk to me, man. What you got?
It was a lot to unpack from this fight.
Right. Talk to me.
First, you can see that Crawford's multiple dimensions is what separated them. It wasn't just how Spencer looked. That was a factor, but it was the multitude of things that Crawford can do. It was like Spence has no plan B. He has a really, really good plan A. But what I didn't like in the lead up to the fight was, I'm gonna break him. I'm gonna break him. I'm gonna break him like Kunta Kinte or whatever he was talking about. It's like, bro, that's a bad game plan to have because okay, well, what if you can't break him? Now what? Then what do you do then? You know what I mean? Whereas though, if Crawford could stay on the outside, maybe use his legs, I doubt he could do that all night. But outbox Spence, also punch in between the shots, play catch and shoot. There was a couple of different ways that Crawford could attack Spence. And the catch and shoot, like the hand speed differential was glaring. Like he took the jab away. He was physically stronger in the clinch. Those were the two things that I thought was going to decide the fight.
Did he look
once he pushed him away? Yes.
He looked bigger than
he looked
you,
like
right?
he rehydrated better than Errol Spence as well. Yeah.
I'll appreciate the conversation. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Yeah, so it's like did Spence look depleted? Yeah. Is it Crawford's fault that he looked depleted? No. You wanted undisputed at 47.
Right.
You know, y'all had it at 47. If you can't make the weight properly and perform to your optimal self, that's your fault. That's your team's fault.
Right.
You could have tried to have this at 154. So while I do say that Spence looked depleted, it's still no excuse.
Right.
So
yeah.
Bud looked phenomenal. Bud looked really patient. Bud looked strong. Bud looked quick. But Spence, like when you said basic, Spence is a basic fighter. He's a good basic fighter. He's a fundamentally sound fighter. Well, I've always called him the plain hoagie. That's my nickname for Errol Spence, the plain hoagie. Because it's good bread, it's good meat, but like you know what you're gonna get. Strong jab, good body work.
Right.
That's Errol Spence.
Right.
But took that shit away, bro. You took it away.
Definitely. And just so like I want everybody in here to really understand what kind of conversation we was having. All of them things are exactly. I don't disagree. I agree 1,000,000%. All that stuff is true. But I think for me, just looking at, or just observing, everybody keep asking, hey, why he look like that? Why he look like that? And that for me, that's before he even took a punch. So it's like, I'm not saying, oh, weight drain. I don't even want to make it that, but I just know what we seen. We seen a guy that was off. Punch resistance looked shot. Yeah, we seen a guy show levels clearly, but outside of the levels, even the work that Errol Spence did just wasn't him. His punches like they ain't had nothing on it. Resistance looked bad to me. It just like the lights was on and nobody was home type deal, and I've never seen that from him. So it was like, to me, I felt like something else was wrong before he even took a punch. You get what I'm saying? But like you said, you wanted that fight there. So that's why I didn't really want to say, oh, his weight drained. And I think Bud rehydrated better. And I think they both had some issues with the weight from what I'm hearing. You get what I'm saying? I don't think it was no picnic for Bud either. But he definitely rehydrated better. I didn't expect him to look bigger. But Errol Spence and weak don't even like go on the same, you get what I'm saying, sentence. So it's like, seeing the way he looked from an application and execution standpoint, I was like, something looked like off outside of you getting punched. You get what I'm saying? I was like, man, it was tough to see it like in that way. I was just like, bro, look different. I don't know what the look was with the eye, but I mean, we played the video, let the dude, the doc break it down and give his thoughts. But I wanted to be very clear. This is not about discrediting Bud Crawford. This is about, for the people that really had them questions, like, okay, losing, yeah, you lost, and cool, he showed levels, and he showed he was better than you, took away your jab, all the X's and O's. I mean, he checked every box, and he doubled back and rechecked some boxes, Bud Crawford did on the night. But outside of just that, you look at a guy, Errol Spence, and it looked like you just went from, a guy that was here to just off a cliff. You get the drop off was just, a big one. It was like the gap was significant, and I think it was deeper. It's obviously the levels and talent, right, and skill that he showed in there. Cool, and I think he was like mentally he was locked in. Bud Crawford couldn't have fought a better fight to me, but I just felt like I still see Errol Spence look like something was funny with him, and that's nothing to do with Bud Crawford. It's just like we trying to understand why is it that we got all these questions, and I think. Once you get past the fact that he's actually lost to somebody that's better than him, that's cool. But it still was something wrong with him. Like, I never seen him look that way. Weak. But, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But Bud fans have this thing with if you say anything,
right?
If you give Bud any criticism, they get really sensitive. You're a hater and this and that. Or if you talk about the things that you saw wrong with Spence, oh, you don't want to give Bud credit. You're a hater. No, I have to analyze what I see. And what I saw is Errol Spence. He lacked snap. He lacked pop. He's been off balance since he came back from the accident. Errol Spence fans never wanted to talk about it. Oh man, didn't break no bones. Big fish. He has been off balance. If you think I'm joking, go back, watch the Danny Garcia fight. He's falling in on his shots. He throws the left. He throws the straight left. Falls in on his shots. And what fight
you bringing up, YSM? So we can hear
Danny Garcia. Ooga. Go back and watch it. Don't call me a hater.
You know what I'm
saying?
Don't
call me a hater. Actually do your homework. He falls in when he shoots the jab to the body. He falls in when he throws his straight left, right? So when he fell in on Terrence Crawford took a half step back, threw a 2-1, dropped it. Right? It was so many things. Like if I saw it, Bud is a fucking scientist in there. I know he saw it. So come on, man. He had him pegged from round 1. Why you think he didn't use his legs? He stepped to him. Came out in a southpaw stance, gave him a stiff, hard jab, kept punching in between his punches.
This is why. Man, you know you got the backdoor key to the link, bro. You know it.
Just do my last one. He caught Bud with 2 looping left hands. One was an overhand that hit Bud, and he even talked about it in a post-fight interview with Stephen A. Smith. He said he hit me with an overhand hand, and I was like, "That's it."
That's it.
You can see it in a fight. That's it.
So when you hear that, bro,
definitely stepping to you.
You know something is off there. Yeah, but people are like, nah, it's just but superhuman. But nah, bro, we know we're recognizing the level of greatness he showed. But people are not mature enough to have a conversation outside of who you think won and lost and who you had picking. That's all cool. Talk crazy, but you know you seen something off in there. That's all it's about. But people are like, oh, what y'all saying that about Ugas? What? I don't do that back and forth. Like, we adults, we have real conversations, bro. And I'm thank you for coming up here and putting that in perspective and giving us a timeline as to when you've seen it. Danny Garcia, people wasn't focusing on it. It was still being said about his performances, but it wasn't being magnified because they were wins, not a loss, not a bad knockout loss. You get what I'm saying?
Still strong. He was still punching strong.
Right.
So it kind of like it kind of hid what was actually happening. And you move, you gain weight, and then you cut it all the way down to 147. That compounded with the punishment that his body is taking, not just in the ring, we're in sparring with multiple car accidents, the detached retina. It added up, and it showed up when he faced an A-level fighter that could bring it out of him.
Thank you.
His face turned to mush fast. It was like the 3rd round. And I'm looking like, damn.
Fast. Crawford started putting that started putting that whooping to him fast. And then he changed roles on him and put, Errol is usually putting you behind the 8 ball and you got to fight back. No, he dropped you in a second and made you impatient. You kind of abandoned your game plan. You was a little desperate, and he took advantage of every mistake that you made. Man, did he? He was switched on, bro, in every way, shape, or form. I see a couple of y'all trying to get blocked. It's cool because y'all gonna be blocked because y'all a distraction.
Just do.
Talk to me.
Fans don't think because a fighter, in their mind, fighter makes weight. You made weight. You cool. Just you can cut down to that weight, but are you going to be able to perform at that weight? Did you rehydrate? How do your legs feel? Like, are you strong come fight night? It's not just about cutting the weight. It's about being ready to perform. And if Crawford's having trouble making 147, he's on record saying that. What you think Spence is? But like I said, these fighters, they know shit. Your sparring partners give up tape. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from Bud's win because it's your job to cut weight properly. It's your job. Absolutely. It's your job to perform to your best. So if you go out there and you leg an egg, and Bud beat your ass, Bud beat your ass. I'm not trying to hear that. But if we're going to analyze this fight, we have to analyze what I saw from Spence and what I saw from Crawford. Can't just give it to you one way.
Exactly, and that's all we doing. Nobody's making excuses. Y'all got to grow up. Y'all some immature people. Y'all don't know the difference between a real in-depth conversation and somebody that's just up here making excuses because one guy lost or the other. Nobody's doing that. You got to listen, bro. That's how I can tell the boxing community is very toxic, because a lot of y'all, your first comment be argumentative. You want to argue. You don't want to be part of the conversation. This is exactly what we doing. You got to look at it from a realistic point of view and say, hey, man, something was a little off. Credit to Bud. All the credit to him. But it's not about taking credit from him. If you know how to have a conversation deeper than the surface level shit that we seen, then you will know that. It's not about taking credit. I love boxing. I've been watching Bud Crawford beat people up since he was at 135, and I've been enjoying it. You get what I'm saying? This one was bittersweet because I was rocking with the other guy, but I still enjoy what I seen because I rock with boxing, and I still support Bud Crawford. It's the only fight I ever picked for him to lose. No shame in that. There's no shame in that. I'm going to rock with him, win, lose, or draw. Same thing with Spence, man. Same thing with people just make it too personal. This is entertainment. It's supposed to be fun, man, not stressful. We don't argue boxing over here. We talk it, man. You get what I'm saying? Pardon me, bro. Keep talk to me, man. Keep cooking.
Just do. The guy in the comments don't realize that I was having this talk a couple years back about what I saw from Spence. And Spence fans were labeling me a Spence hater. It's funny, I'm a Spence and a Bud hater.
Right.
Like Bud fans think I rock with Spence. Spence fans think I rock with Bud. It's the weirdest shit ever.
No, you rock with boxing. You rock with boxing.
So
bro.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. He was still strong, but I saw his balance had issues. But, I'm thinking, all right, he's going to need a couple fights to get back.
Right.
Terrence Crawford, bro, it was like death from 1,000 cuts, man. The shit was, he was in there looking surgical. He's playing catch and shoot.
Oh, my goodness, bro.
Once he felt his punches, he threw a looping right hand as a body shot. I don't know if you saw it. It was a looping left hand. I'm sorry. He threw a looping left hand.
Bud did to the body. Puff. To the body.
No, it was Spence. It was a powder puff.
Oh, you talking about
it didn't even move, Bud. He just caught it. Boom.
No. It did. That was alarming, bro. I was like, yo, you don't got nothing on them shots. The body shots was like sloppy. Bud was just, man, he was just in his bag, bro. He was unbothered, bro. It was like getting a mosquito out getting a fly out your face or something. I swear, bro. Swear it was. And that, again, it's nothing wrong with, admitting that it's clearly a better guy in there. That's cool. But, the more in depth you go, you forced to see. Point out some other things that you see that is a factor as to why the guy looked bad. It's not about, I'm not saying this stuff to say, oh, if this wasn't the problem, he would have won. People think that's where I'm going with it. No, I'm just saying that stuff might be the reason he looked as bad. That's all. It has nothing else to do with nothing else. Like, it's not, Spence ain't had this problem. And that, I'm not coming from that angle. I'm just like, I think because of certain factors, this might have played into why he looked the way he looked, on top of the fact that you was in there with an A-level fighter. An A-level fighter. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Everybody's thinking that if we're making excuses like, if Spence was right, he would have won. No, judging by I saw skill level-wise, I don't think he would have won this fight. I think that at best he could have hoped for a decision, or he was going to get caught in between his shots. But at the same time, I thought he would have put up a better fight. He was cooked.
Me too.
Played.
Cooked.
Anybody I talk to from boxing that doesn't have any real estate on either side, they told me something was up. He looked cooked, which he did.
Oh, man.
He looked cooked and got cooked.
Thank you. Straight like that, bro. And I love to appreciate the insight, bro. Appreciate you adding to this conversation, because that's what we do over here. I know YouTube's very toxic, and the only thing people do is argue and make excuses when somebody lose. I'm not an extremist. Like, I wasn't a guy on YouTube saying Bud Crawford never fought nobody in his whole career. It's nothing, and he fought 39. I wasn't one of those dudes. So a lot of the stuff that y'all come in here with, it didn't come from me. You get what I'm saying? I'm a realist. Just Do is about giving these dudes their credit. So you never gonna hear me say after 39 fights, this man ain't never fought nobody. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know why
you're
fans do
never
that.
gonna hear me say nothing like that.
Like it's only 2 dudes in the division.
You get what I'm saying? Like, bro,
never fought nobody. It's 3 guys in the division. Come on.
I'm the one making whole live streams showing appreciation for people's careers and pointing out and highlighting specific moments. Like, I'm just different. Like, when you listen, you're gonna catch on. This shit is about building the sport up, not tearing it down. So again, if you is in here to attack a Bud Crawford, that's going against what my name represents. I say this all, I'm gonna keep saying it till I feel like everybody get it. Just Do is about giving credit. Why? Because I observed YouTube before I even created my channel, and I seen that the last thing I want to be is another dude with a voice, an angry content creator going at every fighter like this shit they do is easy. So I come with respect. All my content is centered around having respect for the sport, the boxers, and building it up. I'm gonna have my critiques. I'm gonna tell my jokes. We gonna laugh, but you would never, and I mean never, hear me tearing down a fighter or just taking credit away. Just people have a very simple way of understanding. Like, if it's not what you think, if I'm not saying exactly what you think in your head, you think I'm hating on them or taking from it. No, people just don't know how to have a conversation that's deeper than their level of understanding or whatever it is that you think, whatever your stance is. If my stance is not, the same as yours, then you can't understand where I'm coming from and you take it as something negative. No, we build boxing up over here. Salute to my brother YSM coming up here and to the conversation. Pardon me, I just had to say that, yo. Y'all gotta know, everybody not trying to be a toxic content creator, bro. People really I use my voice responsibly. I don't just be up here saying anything. You get what I'm saying? So again, salute the boxing. Boxing is winning, man. Errol Spence, you gave it your best shot. Wasn't enough. Terrence Bud Crawford showed a pound for pound performance Saturday night. That man is seriously a dog, man. He a beast. He a beast. More learn about boxing, respecting your channel. You already know Koki's Hot Slots. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. That's why I don't even call boxers bums. I call that the B word. Like, it's taboo or something. Like, I try to have the utmost respect for the sport because that's what's gonna make me stand out. Everybody gets their credit. Even the referee will get his just due if he did a damn good job, which he did. Let them fight. You ain't need the referee for this one, but
he did it.
Everybody gets credit. Content creators, too, bro.
Yo,
subscribers, supporters, I get y'all credit too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
The only knock I have with that event, I got one knock. I felt like knowing that y'all have a rematch clause, they should have stopped it sooner. Should have preserved Errol because.
Somebody said that in the comments.
I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Somebody said that in the comments. Everybody
in the comments, you tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right.
Nah, you right.
It looked like Bud carried him.
Man, I said it for a couple. I said it stopped at 9. I know I hate to say it, 6 or 7. I think he could have stopped it if he really wanted to.
We know Bud as a nasty guy that steps on the gas when he thinks you got.
He took his.
He thinks you're hurt.
It's like he respected.
Took his time. Like it's like he didn't want to see him.
Right. But he still had a job to do.
Like
he really showed some mercy, and that's crazy. And to me, that also tells me that even Bud, like you said, if you seen it, Bud seen it exactly, bro. Because he could have jumped on him. He could have just. Man, he could have just put it this way. If Errol Spence was showing any type of disrespect, like on another level, then Bud Crawford, all bets would have been off. You get what I'm saying? Like what was the dude talking crazy back then? He beat up and he was like, you got what you was looking for? Was it Thierry Jean that he beat up them years back? And he was like, did you get what you was looking for? As soon as they put the mic by Crawford, you get what I'm saying? He was talking a little bit, so he went in there.
Wasn't that Hank?
Nah. It was another one. I don't think it was Hank. I could be wrong, but I thought it was.
It was around that time. Somebody was at 40. It was early at 40. Somebody was talking crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Beat their ass. Say, did you get what you was looking for? So, Spence didn't give him that ammunition. You get what I'm saying? And I felt like now looking at it, initially, I felt like when Bud was going off about the crowd, I felt like he was being emotional. Now looking at it, that's his fuel. Because Errol not giving it to you. So you need to, you get what I'm saying? He's genuinely motivated and fueled by thinking people doubt him or hating on him. He channels it. Bud channels it. So what I felt like was emotional, he was locked in. Bro was on different type of time and he showed it. I'm like, man, he had Black Air Force energy too. Bro, his Black Forces all, man.
Was Lundy.
Hey,
okay. In the comments, they asking, do we want to see a rematch, right? So, all right, I can't. He's an athlete, right? So I can't tell that man not to want to get his lick back. I know what it's like to be an athlete and train all your life to do something. And yes, he's a champion. He had 3 belts. He deserves a rematch as an athlete, as a boxer. Do I want to see it? No, I don't.
Yeah, just
it got dark in there. It got dark real quickly.
Cobain, salute, fam. Yeah, it did. And Bud, man, it could have got dark even quicker, man. But I credit the Bud, man, because I thought I seen him kind of not just completely going like, you get what I'm saying? Like I said, I think if Errol was that disrespectful type and kind of gave him that added motivation, I think all bets would have been off. But hey, man, it's boxing. You get it, some you win some, you lose some, man. But I just don't feel bad like how people do. For one, Broner prepared me for times like this. I'm gonna let y'all know. Broner, Maidana, and I don't think nothing that. Between that and Wilder, man, I feel like I'm battle tested. Battle test. So when I see it, I'm like, he got the fight he wanted. He didn't get the result he wanted, but he definitely got the fight he wanted. They both got paid. He made it out of the ring. He took his lumps, but he made it out of there, more importantly. And boxing continues. Know what I mean? On to the next great fight. You already know, man. Who they call? They calling that boy, man. They calling that boy J. Ron, man. What you think about Keith Thurman? Was that Boots Peoples he was going back and forth with? Was that the brother?
That was his older brother.
Older brother, right? I was right. Okay, cool. Yeah. It was him.
One of the reasons why Keith didn't react, because sometimes like fighters, when a regular person's talking shit to him, they like swell up. But Boots' brother was a super middleweight. He was a contender. He was like 22-2. So he fought like guys like Badu Jack and all that. So Keith knew to stay relaxed.
Yeah.
Because it could have went left. But
Jay Martin, salute fan. Yeah, you gotta get I'm telling you, bro.
Keith would get cooked, bro.
Yeah, I just don't think he had the gears necessary to make it through a fight with Boots. Respectfully, I've always said that. I just don't. That version of him, no. Maybe you in your absolute prime, that'd be fun. But you now, man, come on, yo. That dude's strong. That dude is strong, bro, and he got a reputation for getting stronger as the fight go on. And that's not gonna be the case with you. I see him really breaking him down, like really being able to break him down. He might be the first one to stop him with a body shot. Yeah, but yeah, Drake, when you really support boxing for real, and you love it, it's a bittersweet. It's like, all right, damn, on one, I was rooting for Spence. Damn, he getting his ass kicked. But that's as far as it go for me. Because then on the other end, you like, well, damn, well, Crawford, this is a dude I've been watching before him. He kicking his ass. So it's like, but it's boxing, and he represents the sport at the highest level. So you can't be mad that Bud Crawford won. Look how he represent. I know a lot of people ain't like the way he moved. I'm glad I didn't get wrapped up into all of that and make it extra personal. See, they almost got me with the duck talk. I will admit that. Guilty. They had me for a second until I caught myself. And I was like, man, you know what? I just ain't cool with the narrative because I don't have all the answers. So when I don't have all the information, I just can't comfortably call somebody something without like vital pieces of information that I would need to know if that's really the case. You know what I mean? And then it's like people said all of that just for them to fight now, and not only for them to fight. Dude, you really think he was ducking him now? You see how the fight played out? So see, that's why the narratives I'm not cool with, and I'm not putting jackets on fighters. No duck jackets, bro. I can't do it. Skills. What's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? What's wrong with Spence?
Hey,
left arm and shoulder?
Just do. I'm about to head out, man. I want to let you know I appreciate you. You're doing your thing. I love your channel. Bro. Like, I love real boxing, and that's what you give. You give real boxing.
Man, we appreciate you, man. We rock with you 1,000,000%. We gonna keep rocking with you. And you always welcome to come up, bro. You know, you got the key, man. The key under the mat when you come through here, man.
My man. Appreciate you, bro.
Okay, bro. All right. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash that. Like, yeah, EJ posted on the story. I thought I put this up here for y'all with the shark laughing. He said he wouldn't make no excuses and stuff like that. Yeah, man, Jew Blue. We always over here. We really build boxing up. I know it's uncommon. Like I do things a different way. I know a lot of times if somebody was having this in a title, it would be in an attempt to diss Terrence Crawford, but Just Do is cut different. That's not how you talk boxing. If you really love the sport, you can get past the guy you're rooting for losing. Like it's not that you give him, and then when you look at it and you see that he lost to the absolute best, where's the problem? There's no problem there. You like it is what it is. It's like you like, damn, my guy lost, but shit, Bud is my guy. You get what I'm saying? You can't find nowhere where I was hating on him, and I just never will. That's not boxing. You get what I'm saying? When you really love this sport, bro, you love the participants of it. Like for instance, I don't like how Tyson Fury move and different things like that, right? But you think I don't understand that man is a talented fighter, is a hell of a heavyweight. I mean, it ain't too many that you're gonna say, in his age bracket that's better than him. You get what I'm saying? No matter how much I don't like him, I gotta give him his credit because that's what I represent, giving people their credit. All fighters, the referee get their credit, the cut man if he do a good job. You, Drew Blue, if you in the comments and you cooking in the comments, you gonna get your credit. That's what I represent, bro. Everybody getting their credit because that's how we gonna build boxing up. That's the way you build boxing up, giving people their credit. We could talk trash, talk crazy a little bit, have fun with it. Appreciate you, C. Will, always, bro. Always. I'm trying before like calling him a coward, but he still didn't want it. He said it himself. Right. Yeah, salute to my bro Mike. You already know you different, man. Yeah, YSM, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate him, man. Always coming up adding to the cook, man. James Kirk got KO'd by Sheeta. I was pissed. Yeah, man. When AB lost to Maidana, y'all, boy, I thought that was my brother in there. Y'all couldn't tell me my brother wasn't getting his ass kicked, bro. I was sick. Boy, I was like, bro, what's happening right now? Like, is this happening? Bro, I was like appalled, man. I was like, ain't no way they letting AB get beat like this right now. Start looking at my brother like, yo, why you ain't help him? You ain't help my boy, man. Time to get acquainted, new diet. It's a lot of stuff, but people make it all excuses, King of 147. It's not all excuses, it's just things, observations and things that's us trying to understand the sport more. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things, but Bud did his damn thing, bro. Great performance, man, from a great fighter, bro. Business can KO with guys 6 KOs and like 20-some fights. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. How petty people can be over stuff like, yeah, facts, Thomas. You already know, man. We love boxing over here. Paul Williams getting knocked out, hurt like that. Oh, man, I hated that too. Man, especially a Mike. He ain't even have to rematch, bro. He could have just let bro alone. Could have just let bro ass alone, but the real fighter in him. And that's why, like, you see him lose like that, it sting, but then you like, he lost because he being a real one. He going in there fighting a guy he didn't have to fight. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's just part of it. That's what happened. You know what I mean? Skills, Mr. New Orleans in the flesh. My bro was good with it, man. But he didn't have to go to the change levels. Nope, he didn't. He didn't have to make no adjustments and none of that. He started the fight one way and ended it the same. He didn't have to do nothing different. He was whooping his ass, man. He came to get ready for the official camp for EJ. True indeed, man. That's a great point, Fate. That's a great point, bro. That's a great point. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all smash that like button. Like I said, man, smash the like button, sub to the channel if you haven't. Come join the family. You know what I mean? We're all boxing fans is welcome. Your opinion is welcome. We all got a voice over here. And it's not just what I think for 2-3 hours. It's what we think. You get what I'm saying? Every conversation I have, I include the people in the chat because we're a community and I don't expect y'all to just listen to me. So we go listen to each other. So tomorrow I'm going to make sure I drop the link, man. And anybody that's new in the building that want to come up and build on whatever it is we talking about, y'all more than welcome to come up here and build, man. We just going to keep on, you know what I mean? Growing this sport, bringing more eyes to the sport, having more dope conversations, man, and just being a one-on-one when it comes to this content creating space, man. Don't nobody get boxing is just do like me. And it's time I start saying it so people can understand what my approach is. I'm all about giving people their credit. I'm not going to be perfect. I'm going to have my criticism and critiques. You're going to have stuff you disagree with, but I'm going to always be logical and reasonable. Always. And I'm never going to be an extremist. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, when y'all got y'all one. You looking for authentic content creators, somebody that's not pushing narratives, somebody that's not tearing down the sport, somebody that's not sitting here yelling for 3 hours, mad at everything, then I'm your guy. We going to rock out, man. We going to keep building. Cecil, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, my bro? Charlie does good against Canelo. Absolutely, man. It's in a great place, man. Bud Power is underrated, man. Just a bit. I'm willing to say that. Just a bit. It is, Skills. Just a bit. Since I no pop on the shots, no balance and equilibrium. Yeah, it got dark for him, right? It got dark for him, Thomas. It got dark for him, bro. He Spence like I thought Spence was going to be Crawford, right? Cecil, my bro, was good with it, man. How you feeling? Mad fights. Yeah, mad fights, bro. He was Paul Williams is special in terms of like just being a throwback fighter and will fight anybody. Opinionated boxing was good, family. How you feeling, bro? Salute to everybody in the building. Like I said, I had y'all in here for over 3 hours, man. 3.5 hours, actually. Appreciate everybody in the building. Salute to everybody in the Cash App and Super Chats. Man, it's been another dope build. Like I said, Haney and Shakur going back and forth on Twitter. But I think the next fight for Devin Haney, obviously, is Regis at 140. But he did say he'll come back down to 135. That'll be playing with fire. I wouldn't suggest that he do anything like that, but it's him. It's his career, not mine. I would like to see him healthy in the ring and not compromising his health to make a fight to please people that probably want to see you lose anyway. So salute to Devin Haney. We're going to see how everything shake out. I truly hope to see Shakur in a meaningful fight this year. Bob Arum said he's going to get him a major fight this year. So hopefully it's a Lomachenko fight or something like that, because I can't see what else would be major aside like a Lomachenko, or as if he was to actually be able to get Devin Haney in the ring with him. And I don't see that being the case because Dev got other business at 40 with Regis. So we're going to see how everything transpire. I can't wait to see Charlo go in there and chase greatness, man. September 30th, man, we're going to see what he do. So it's definitely the same after the car accident. Yeah, Nardo. Yeah, we had a good build on it, man. I think so, too. I think it's real. And I think a lot of that stuff is coming to a head. And with the level of fighter that Terrence Crawford was, an A+ level fighter, elite level talent, you was in there with the right guy to show that stuff. You get what I'm saying? The same fight should have happened years ago. Right. Tay the real queen of MMA combat. How you feeling, Queen? Appreciate you stopping through. They need to make Beaver versus Better Beaver right. They do. ASAP. Yes, man. Y'all smash that like button for me, man. Sub to the channel if you haven't. We gonna keep building and growing, y'all. Not to the extent maybe some small. At 154, he doesn't have his balance and his legs under him will be more the same. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Thomas. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Hope whatever it is that's going on, hopefully it's something that he can get in front of and resume and give us a few more great fights and call it a career. You get what I'm saying? And call it a one. So we're going to see, man. You know what I mean? We will see, y'all. We will see. We will see. But again, salute to boxing. I think it's in a great place. Salute to all y'all for hanging in the building on this long live. We almost at 4 hours, 3 hours and 36 minutes, man. Appreciate y'all. We'll be right back tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Y'all know our time for the new family in the building. We on 4 o'clock, Monday through Friday. I'm in Jersey, so I'm on the East Coast. You know what I mean? I still need my Benavidez Morel matchup. Man, shower facts, man. Facts, shower. They going to give it to us, or we going to have some issues. See Boots fair against Bud. Me too, Skills. Me too. We're big enough to start making the fights. Facts, Thomas. That's one thing that people ain't talking about, Thomas. I think the results was so surprising and people enjoying the win for the ones that was rooting for Crawford that nobody really talked about the numbers and what they will do. That's a good point. That's a good point, bro. People ain't talking about. Salute to the Queen, Miss Joette. Appreciate you, Queen. Appreciate your shower skills, Thomas. All the new family in the building. Much love to y'all. Y'all make sure y'all turn y'all notifications on. Like I said, if there's anybody in here that ain't hit the like button, punch that like button out one time. It's Chinny. One little, you know what I mean? And he out of there. You know what I mean? Like button don't got no chin, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Punch him out. Sub to the channel. Turn them notifications on. Come rock out with your boy. And we going to keep building, man. And I'm going to drop the link tomorrow so we can all build. You dig? Tank the most exciting fighter in boxing for real. Yeah, Nardo, man, he's special, man. He a complete fighter too. He a complete fighter. He one of the best that boxing has to offer. Absolutely, undeniably, 100%. But man, appreciate everybody hanging in here, man. It's been another dope one, another great bill. I think y'all Spence fans should be pissed at Derrick James on his rematch calls. But fans like me was screaming, "Say Spence Saturday night." I get you, King. But you know what? It's like, just look at it this way. It was the first time that they were in that position. So they had to kind of, you get what I'm saying? It was in the heat of the moment. Maybe that didn't pop into their head. You get what I'm saying? Maybe because of what was happening was so surprising in the moment that they didn't think to do that. You get what I'm saying? I know it might sound crazy, but it's possible. You say, who you think Tank fighting next? I don't know. It's hard to tell, bro. It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell which way he gonna go. Like, you get what I'm saying? Hindsight 2020. Facts. It's hard to tell, Nardo. But I just hope it's somebody that the people want to see. You know what I mean? Because Tank is that type of talent, man. And he should be treated like Dirk. What's good with it, Dirk? Who's the most excited fight in boxing? He damn sure is one of them. If not, the apps. He's there, man. Boots is must-see TV, Dirk, for sure. For sure. That like button is like Spence from Saturday night, right? The punch resistance is shaky, you know what I mean? Tank was hurt about Spence outcome facts. How shit we all are. That bad boy to drop big numbers on folks. Right. Talk to him, Thomas. Much love, bro. We appreciate you. So was AB Skills, right? So yo, Beezy lost it. I would have lost it too, man. If I wasn't on live, man, I was back here with a lump in my throat watching Spence get beat. I'm like, dang. But, you know, much love. You know what I'm saying? Much love. When you lose to another great fighter, it's all good. It's part of the game. But I actually showed EJ Mercy. He did. Right. Absolutely, Mike. Sometimes you regret not picking up if you get me. Right. Bring it to you next makes sense. Right. Yeah, man. I would love to see one of them, Thomas, but I don't know which way they're gonna go. Don't want no type of smoke with Tank. We gonna see. Because Nardo, some people think Tank won't fight Shakur or Haney. I'm not one of them people. I think Tank believe in himself enough to challenge himself against any of these dudes. When the time presents itself, situation lines itself up, I believe he'll fight them all. Right? You got some people saying Haney won't fight Shakur or Tank. Then Shakur won't fight Haney or Tank. So I've literally heard people tell me that all of them are scared of each other and won't fight each other. So when they do fight, we gonna win. Boxing wins when they fight, y'all. Easy when he lost at the hotel. Oh, word? You was? Oh, man. What, he just flipped out? He just flipped out seeing his boy lose? It was a difficult watch. Facts, David, man. Was, bro. Was. Hopefully go right way and not Pitbull. True, man. Pitbull need to go somewhere, man. But again, man, I'm not going to keep y'all in here too much longer, man. Much love and appreciation to everybody. Boxing is indeed winning in a big way. I want to see what's next with Keith Thurman. We know what's next sort of for Devin Haney is Regis at 140. They're saying October 28th in Las Vegas. Hopefully that's the date. I don't know. Not interested in seeing a rematch. Me either. I mean, I just want to see that man get himself right, all the way right. Boxing wins when these fights are made. You know it, bro. Like both of them, they don't want to step in that ring with Tank. We'll see, Nardo, in due time, bro. It ain't too late. You know what I mean? Them Devin Haney still only 24. Shakur just hit 26, I believe. I think they'll cross paths, bro. I think we can get those fights. You get what I'm saying? I'm optimistic that we can get them. You know what I mean? Other than Tank for Shakur, Tio. Right. Appreciate you, David. Much love, man. So with that, man, I'm not gonna hold y'all in here too much, no longer, man. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. Y'all make sure y'all eat y'all some good food, get y'all some good rest, and y'all make sure y'all tap in tomorrow at 4:00 Eastern Standard Time. We gonna build, man. We gonna build like we always do. We always here, and we all got a voice over here. So y'all know how we do, man. Channels are constantly making excuses, right? All right. I think we did a good job talking about it the right way, those skills. I think we hit it on the head, man. We was responsible responsible about it. I think it came from a place of trying to get some understanding, some straightening, right? I think that's all we did. Like, we weren't looking for an excuse for Errol, right? Not over here. We wasn't, right? We was looking for understanding and trying to, make it make sense to us. You get what I'm saying? As to why we seen a significant drop off and a guy that looked, extremely compromised from the opening bell. That's all it was. Credit to Bud Crawford. Salute to Spence. We rock with you as man down today, tomorrow, and forever, man. You did. Much love, man. Much love, Thomas. Always showing love. Salute to the queen, man. Always showing love as well. Shower. Peace and blessings, queen, man. You make sure you enjoy the rest of your night and eat you some good food as well. Wore her dancing shoes. Yeah, mama definitely wore her dancing shoes, bro. Hell from the ring walk, bro. Hell from the ring walk. But with that, y'all, we gonna get up out of here because I ain't gonna lie, we'll end up being here another 2 hours, man, because we really love the sport like that, man. But we're gonna save some for tomorrow. Y'all tap in tomorrow, sub to the channel, smash the like button, turn them notifications on, and we gonna build. With that, enjoy y'all Monday, y'all. And we up out of here, family. Peace, y'all.